Dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, absolutely.
I got stabbed in the chest.
Oh, in your nipples, right? Yeah. Swag.
Yeah.
I would say let's see them, but no way YouTube is all over that. So, well done.
It hurt.
Yeah, we owe you money for that. What's
No, it's free.
the sound?
Yeah, I think your gain might be up a smidge.
Is somebody mixing concrete?
No, that's the AC kicking on.
Oh, there it is.
So, I mean, nothing I can do about that because it gets hot as fucking here, and I'm not
Now we
turning
have the
it
AC on. That's huge. Last week when I left here, my hands were glistening.
Yeah, Kim likes to turn the
It
AC
was
off.
grody. Yeah,
She's like, it's so cold in here.
My bag smelled horrible when I got home. I sat down to take a pee, and it was like one of those where you're like, that is putrid, like straight to the shower.
Hey,
it was pretty
I hear
bad.
you.
Okay.
Let's get back to Mara's nipples.
Yeah, Mara, let's talk about your boobs.
Sure.
So we go in, and my homie Justin of Modify Tattoo, because I'm doing video stuff for them, was incredibly kind and did the whole thing for free.
They just comped a titty piercing?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Not just a titty, those titties.
A titties piercing?
Then I got
plurals?
a new Filtrum.
Oh yeah, the Filtrum.
What is a...
It's an orange opal.
Is that this one?
Yeah.
That's called your Filtrum?
Yeah.
What's the Fulcrum?
That's like a mechanical thing.
Yeah, we're talking like catapults at that point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I wasn't going to feel anything because they're usually numb. But no, I guess I just feel pain. Which is unfortunate.
When you said they, I was really confused. And then I was like, oh, the nipples.
Oh, yeah, I was still
The
talking about
areolas. Gotcha.
still the subject.
That's
that we're
excellent,
going
though.
on.
I'm glad you got that done. Now you can run along like fences and make noise with your boobs.
But we can't do
Ting, ting, ting.
celebratory chest bumps for a little while.
Yeah, that
we
makes sense.
normally do.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there won't be any every time
At
you
the end
hit
of every show.
every time you hit a home run, we're gonna have to do like the ghost bump, which is
Or
fine.
we could do a wave, I guess.
Something feels different today.
Yeah, it's like a little bit warmer in here. Like possibly
Yeah.
there's additional body heat radiating from
Yeah. Oh my God.
potentially.
Guys, our homie, professional comedian and golfer Casey Flesch is here.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Hi, everyone. How are you? I was just sitting here waiting to be introed, just like, are they going to go the whole time?
The funny thing is, I was gonna stop at one point, but I was like, and I'd actually rather wrap whatever this is up and then.
Yeah.
Do you have your nipples pierced?
I don't, but I do have a lot of nipple material that I was going to say, but we've moved on, so it's gone
No,
forever.
please.
Oh, drop.
No, that was a bluff.
What's going
You
on
called
with
my
those tits?
bluff.
Oh.
Just a bluff. I
drop.
did watch someone's nipple get pierced once in a piercing shop.
A lot of blood? Or
I didn't
what
even
did we...
watch it. Was it horrifying?
I was not like ready for it. I was walking back.
I wasn't either.
I watched the episode of the Angels podcast, whatever, with Matty Matheson.
Oh, when he got his nipples
When he
pierced?
got his nipples pierced, and that was horrifying to look at.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to watch it ever again in my life.
Yeah.
I just walked by and was like, what's going on? Oh, okay. All right.
Did you see the size of the needle he used?
I felt the size of the needle you used.
It
I
was,
didn't
it
for
was
sure.
literally inside her.
But it was bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Jesus.
And I'm on blood thinners, and it didn't bleed that much, so they must not
Okay.
bleed very much.
Well, is there a lot of blood flow there?
Good question.
Tons.
Given
Tons.
the
my
fact
nipples bleed constantly. Dude, I have to tape my nipples when I run.
I was just going to
that
ask
a lot of people do that. Does it actually help?
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like
Help with
post
what?
chafing.
Chafing.
Oh,
Because I got
okay.
like half tits, so they like bounce around a
Same.
little.
Yeah.
And like,
Well,
if
mine
I-
are getting closer to full, but yes.
Yeah, like if I wear like a looser shirt, because I'll do like 5 miles or so at a time, like by like
Jesus,
4
bud,
or
good
so.
for you.
Just get
It's
fake
like-
ones. They move
You
less.
see,
I
Do
haven't.
they?
Yeah.
he's rivaling fucking Brian Callen calves.
Yeah, look at
Dude,
those
I've got,
things.
my legs are getting pretty jacked. actually.
Mother of God. Good for you.
That's all genetics.
Those are your calves are like
It
as
is.
big as my thigh. Well, that's just not true. I got fat.
Your legs are
recently.
just straight,
Yeah,
like
they-
all the way down. That's really
yeah,
funny.
they're hard to look at.
Hey, well,
Yeah.
you know.
Ewoks live on those things.
Yeah, they are hairy.
Clearly, Chris is just ashamed of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
of
Well, I
your
wore
legs.
shorts last week. I got
You can
fucking
never do it
cool
again.
legs. I got
Maybe
tats
kinda
and
have
shit.
cool legs.
I really want to start getting tattoos
Fuck
again,
yeah.
but I just don't find like the financial burden of getting a lot of tattoos is
Get scratched up.
going to be worth it in the long run. You mean like with a pen?
I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, all right.
Was that
Whatever
the,
you got.
that
Just
was
go-
the first time you'd seen that,
That
right?
is the first time.
So
I've
there's
seen
a
that.
sign at Modify that says no bitching, no da 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 da, and it says no scratchers. In scratchers,
I thought it was a DJ thing. Like no DJs.
yeah, Steve Aoki's
shit.
like, fuck.
I was like, better
They're
hide
always
my
just running
turntable.
around, just bursting into tattoo shops. Just
but yeah, it's people who do illegal tattoos.
Oh,
Usually,
okay.
those guys do the shittiest tattoos.
Yeah, that would
like
make
a
sense.
Tattoo party or something.
Yeah,
At like a house.
well,
Like, is
It's just
it
the worst idea
is it,
I've ever
is it
heard.
like
of.
is it like when like
like prison tattoos,
okay, yeah.
shit like that.
Well, if
Okay.
they're already in prison, what's the point in it being illegal?
Right. True.
What if
Yeah,
you
that's
accidentally
true.
stab yourself with a pen?
I did that
Mm.
once, but I don't have the mark anymore.
Just don't show them. Like,
Yeah.
get some cover up
Yeah.
before
all
you
right.
go in.
So I promise it's not a scratcher.
Mhm.
I was really enthusiastic about this letter I was writing 30 years ago. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the owner got a his girlfriend's name tattooed up kind of on the side of his forehead.
Okay. So he's getting no other jobs for sure.
Well, I mean, he owns a tattoo shop.
I know. I'm just saying if it goes under because of all the scratchers that are out there. I mean, undercutting his business.
Yeah, there's a lot of good YouTube videos out there.
Under scratching his business.
Yeah. Wow. Look at you. Hey, nice done.
I got to get out of here. That
That's
was
fair. That's fair.
I'm pretty busy.
There's going to be a lot of that the next couple hours.
But Kim was like, Justin got his girlfriend's name tattooed on his face. Would you do that for me? And I was like, immediately. She was like, no, I don't want you to do it.
On
And I
your
was like,
face?
well, don't ask then. I was like, I'll get it right on my fucking eyebrow.
You're like halfway between, like, because you got belly tats and stuff, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you had tats like in this region.
On my tum-tum?
Oh, I
That's
always thought you
painful
did.
as fuck.
Well,
no
yeah,
way.
but I just always I don't know why I
Chest.
thought that. Yes, you
Chest,
do
I
have,
have
one there.
stuff.
I always thought you had like thug life on your gut.
He's got that at a tramp stamp.
I've got pudge
Hell yeah.
life.
Got any tattoos?
I just have my arms or my arm, but it's unfinished because I ran out of money because it's too
See,
much
that's-
fucking money.
That's the I fear for that.
Start a
'cause
GoFundMe. Just lie about
Just
what it's
my
for.
it's for my cancer.
it's for my
Just obfuscate what a tattoo is.
Scratcher's syndrome.
Did you ever see kids do this in high school or middle school where they used like a needle?
Dude, my brother did.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I have a couple buddies that have.
My
those.
brother did that too.
Let's
You got like an
all
onk,
do that.
sick
We'll do
onk
one
tat.
dot.
Well, that's not.
My
If we're gonna do it, we got to commit to the bit.
Penis?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You want to do it on your
What's
penis?
what's it called? Yeah. What's it called? A Prince Albert or whatever? Yeah. We should all get those.
Just right now
Yeah.
in this room?
I would need
mean-
a surgeon to do that.
I am getting my lobes. The Justin says I
Oh,
have
lovely lobes.
lovely lobes.
Mr. Lobes over
You're getting
here.
piercings, or are you getting?
What are
Really?
your
I'm
lobes
getting
like right
some
now?
plugs.
Move those cans.
Oh, you're getting plugs.
Yeah, those are pretty.
You should get hoops, dude.
normal
Those are
lobes.
in.
No.
I'm serious. I don't mean like big hoops. I just mean like the little ones, like Maddie wears. Those are sweet.
Oh. See, I don't think I could pull that off.
You could get stars of David tattooed on your lobes.
I love it.
Just to be one with the. Actually, you know what you could do? You could get whatever the like Muslim logo is, whatever that is, and then
Yeah.
Star of
Muslim
David on the
logo?
other.
Whatever the logo, you know that old logo.
The one they put on
always
the shoes.
Throw around.
Yeah, you
It's
know.
the Nike swoosh, but in Arabic.
That's what it is. It's like a moon and a
That's
star,
really
right?
funny.
Oh, you're
No,
talking
that's-
about
No,
no,
that's
that's-
Lucky Charms.
the Egyptian. No, you're talking about. Oh God, is it Anubis?
I don't know.
It's
It
weird
might be
that
a
I know this.
Boobus, but
Could be a boobus.
It's
Anyways,
it's a thing I'm supposed to look up, but I don't feel like it.
Is this
That's
the
fair.
podcast?
mostly, yeah.
Okay.
Just
cool.
mostly idiocracy
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a
No,
couple
I got
hours.
you.
so
Thanks for listening beforehand, though. Preach.
I actually did listen to one. I listened to.
I don't know how you made it through one.
Yeah, Chris. I asked Chris what I could do to prep, and he's like, "Just watch James Stanley's." And so I watched it, and so I came in prepared to talk about the election.
Good call.
So I think
Nice.
Trump's gonna win it.
Just based on the polling.
I don't know. It's looking bad.
Let's do this at the top because I feel like it's a fatal mistake for people to promote their shit at the end of a podcast.
I like
'Cause
that
people
idea.
jump
Look
ship.
at you, Chris, you fucking marketing guru.
Oh yeah.
Slappy
I
toes.
mean, it's already people have already tuned out. There's no chance.
Yeah,
got,
we're
like,
gonna have
3
to
people
go.
hanging
We're
on.
gonna have to throw this in post. But yeah, tell us what's going on in your life.
June 1st through 6th, I'm at the House of Comedy again with Ryan Niemiller is.
Do you think it's Niemiller?
No.
Okay.
And if it is, fuck them.
I bet. Yeah,
They're going for Casey anyway.
I better find out because I gotta bring him on stage for 7 days.
You're doing dates in Phoenix, you said?
Yeah.
So how often do you travel for gigs like that? I mean, that's
I
pretty
try
cool.
I try to go as much as I can. But the House of Comedy, they have a club down there. So they're sending me down.
Awesome.
They're sending me down to like headline a Wednesday and then MC the rest of the weekend.
That's
in,
fucking
like,
cool, dude.
So I get to go to July, or it's in July, yeah. So I get to go to the desert in July, which is
wow,
gonna be
that's
fantastic.
gonna be.
There's
hot
a
as
roller
fuck.
coaster. There's a roller coaster right across from my what's it called? Hotel. My hotel. There's a whole amusement park.
That's sweet.
Do you have any plans to try and go to Austin?
No.
You're not gonna follow the rest of.
Well, I don't mean
California
move
to
there. I mean
Austin?
just like to check out the scene. Apparently, there's clubs opening up. Chappelle's opening up a club out there now.
Rogan is too, dude. That's huge, dude.
I mean, like,
Rogan and Chappelle to be opening
man.
up clubs.
Wow, the two best comedians ever.
Yep, both of them.
Yeah,
both of them, neck and neck. Everybody
Right.
always says that. It's always
Right.
like Chappelle, Rogan. Who's better, Chappelle, Rogan? No, I'm not gonna go. Like, why would I want to go where like everybody else is going? Like, I'll just blend in. Like,
that's
I'll
a
just-
good point. You should do more shows in New Hampshire.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like right now, like everybody's like trying to get back out to doing comedy, and it's like, yeah, we'll send your avails here and all this shit, and it's like, yeah, you're just getting lost in the mix right now. Like,
Yeah.
But I mean,
that's a good point.
I'm wondering if Austin, you have to afford to be able to get out there. So many
True.
people blew their load on getting out to California
yeah,
that, that migration, they're just fucked. So that, like, I feel like, I don't know how much longer it's going to be this way, but there isn't that big of a scene out there as of yet.
In Austin?
There's big names out there,
yeah.
and there's people trying to make their way out there, but
I
it's-
heard prior to all the COVID stuff, like
Pryor's
Austin's
dead. Actually, he's not going to be in
right.
Austin.
That's true. My bad.
Are you sure?
I think so.
in
Look it up.
memoriam
Look it up, yeah.
prior. Anyway, God, I just kind of broke for a second there.
Sorry, I got you.
No,
good with
yeah,
that.
hoof, my goof. No, but before COVID and everything, Austin had a scene. Like it was like
Yeah, all the
very
local.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Like
for comedy?
yeah, like really solid. There's like a lot of clubs down there actually, and they had when I was the last breakup I had, so like fucking 3-4 years ago or something. I was like, I'm fucking leaving. I hate this place, and I was gonna move to Austin, and I was looking up all their comedy stuff. They have like 64 open mics a week down there.
Yeah,
open mics. Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying, like, if you got that many open mics, and then there's also booked shows and clubs and all that stuff, like, there's a scene.
But that's the thing is it doesn't sound like there's that many designated clubs. Like open mics.
Yeah, I mean,
There,
what do we
there,
have?
There
here?
was
Like
at least,
4?
from what I counted, there was at least 7.
Yeah, they already had something going, and then
All the people from California were like, let's go ruin Texas, huh?
didn't Segura go?
Yeah.
Yeah, him and.
But so I watched a music documentary that showed that musicians were actually ruining Austin because there were bigger names that were like didn't do well in Nashville, and they were like, well, fuck it, we're going to Austin. And so
Really?
that whole like South by Southwest and
Interesting.
and all that stuff. So the gentrification thing,
Yeah.
Gary Clark Jr. has some interesting like points on that where he's
Okay.
like,
Interesting.
he's glad that it started to get recognition, but then he was like, all the people that I fucking came up with can't afford to live here.
Right. So that sucks. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if we're gonna, if we're gonna hope that one person ruins a city, we hope it's Joe Rogan. You know, like
It probably will
he
be.
really does make the place better.
I mean, Hinchcliffe's giving him a run for his money.
Man, is he awesome? He's probably not top 2 comedians ever, but he's top 3.
Yeah. Definitely not top 2, but definitely top 3.
Yeah,
Absolutely
for sure.
top
Yeah,
3.
he slots in there at 3rd.
I saw somebody tried posting that Pang Dangs set, and they were like, "See, look, this dude's just as racist as Tony." And it's like saying white people do this is not the same as you like
Yeah,
fucking
like it's not at all the same. And like,
Dude, that was so bad.
it was so hard to watch. And then like the guy who posted it too,
He's just workshopping it.
The guy-
Right.
the guy who posted it too, like it was such a weirdly endearing post too. So like when you read it and you don't have the video audio playing, you know, you're like, oh wow, this is. I wonder if this is cool. And then you click in and you're like, oh
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, it
happened.
hit me like
what a
the same
beautiful
way, yeah.
roast this post was.
Yeah, I thought they were friends.
Yeah, and
I
then
was like-
you listen to it and you're like, what a dick.
It's like, oh wow, this isn't funny at all.
No.
Got him.
That's
Yeah.
we brought this up last week, but like Pryor said, like comedians can say anything they want as long as it's funny. Like when it's not funny, then not only do you run the risk of people being mad, but like you also run the risk of like ruining what people think of comedy.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
don't take the leap if you can't do it. And he dove head first into
Oh, he went-
Is that how he died?
onto a concrete slab.
Nice.
That guy just crashed and burned. Oh, wow. Nice callback. My bad.
Thanks.
It just registered. In Polish. Super dumb.
2005.
You got some cold meat stuck in your teeth.
I wish. Wish I had some warm meat in between my lips.
Yeah. So, we've got so much on the docket for today.
We do.
We do. Why have we been just bullshitting
I
for
know.
3 hours?
That's-
then already?
That's
Oh
what
well,
we do,
have
dude.
we have more bullshit, but there's like
This is why
with
we
arbitrary rules.
This is
Oh,
why
okay,
our
now we have
recording
rules.
sessions are so fucking long, and then Chris cuts it down to like an hour 45, and
Yeah,
we're
we
like,
could
great
do-
work, Chris.
Cool.
While we're editing, we can do
Hour 45.
word counts. See who's talking, you know.
Okay. 1.
So
2,
anyway,
3.
Thank you.
4.
Did you guys want to talk about entertainment first?
Oh,
Entertainment
yes,
of the
yes,
week?
yes. Bad Batch.
Because the Bad Bitch is so good. And
I want to do a Photoshop.
Casey, are you a Star Wars guy?
Not in the least. Actually,
This is going to be a shitty segment for you then, because
So-
we're doing it. So,
okay.
I wanna
just
do a-
so
interject.
sorry.
No, I'll get in.
a
Don't worry.
Photoshop of like Nicki Minaj when
Yes.
that classic pose.
She's a
I
Star
want to
Wars
do the Bad Batch Photoshop with badonkadonks like her,
Oh wow,
bad bitches.
yeah.
Should I Google
That's
that?
funny. I like
But
that.
donk. I'm not
Not familiar with.
entirely sure.
Just
That's
look
a
up.
Star
Look
Wars
up.
thing.
Look up thick
Oh yeah, okay. It's
Look
like
up-
the big furry thing.
Yes, yes, yes. yes.
Badonkadonk. Like synonyms would be like cake, or like
Dump truck,
a wagon.
Oh, I've heard about these things in that Cisco
turd
song.
cutter.
Okay, yeah. Yes.
Turd
Yeah,
cutter.
the old sheriff's badge. Fucking dog
Sheriff's
hair.
badge. What is that?
That's that's gonna be your anus.
Okay, but
Isn't it a rusty sheriff's badge?
because
It
the
could be
sheriff is
either.
like a star.
Correct,
Not
yeah.
necessarily
Yep.
like a shield.
Yep.
Okay, I got you.
Yep.
I was thinking shield.
You're
Like
thinking modern. The modern.
Yeah,
sheriff's
the
badge.
modern anus is what I'm thinking of. Yes. Absolutely.
The 21st century anus has in fact shifted
It
in
has,
shape.
yes.
It's called evolution.
That's what we should start saying. Look at that 21st century ass. God damn.
That actually, I like that. Although, well, okay, we're getting off track, Chris.
Yes,
So,
please.
So,
Order
yeah,
66, by the way, from that perspective,
that's what I was saying, dude.
fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah, like even more so than the original in the movie. And then the fact that they use Palpatine's speech like from the movie,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, that was
sweet.
weird.
I loved that. But is Dave Filoni not the greatest thing that's happened to Star Wars? I mean, the guy is crushing puss right now
is.
that guy is just in the lab day in, day out, just making masterpieces. Doesn't give a fuck either.
It's so interesting. Like, Star Wars of old was like kind of made for everybody. Like, it wasn't necessarily rated
Well, it was- yeah.
G-rated, but it wasn't so gruesome that kids couldn't watch it.
And I would argue that wasn't on purpose. It was just the pitfalls of having zero like ability to do any real CGI.
But I was gonna say that's what it feels like he's doing with Bad Batch.
I agree with that.
Is he's keeping it as intense as you can?
It's E for everyone. It really is. But like the cool thing that with Bad Batch, I guess in my opinion, is the continuity that you get from the end of Clone Wars, like where it just like rolls right in. Because when the Bad Batch leaves in like the second to last episode of Clone Wars, after they like help him get Echo back, they go to the place that they're at in the beginning of the show. Like there's the time lapse is like nearly absent,
right?
Which I really like. And then, I mean, I don't know. I'm a huge fan of like where it's going right now, but I also like that they've just done such a good job in like maintaining the humanity of it. Like with Omega.
My name's Omega.
What is that reference?
The
here?
Australian?
Oh my God! Is this that's the Star Wars Christmas
You guys were saying it was
special.
made for kids, and I had to
It is.
remind
That's
you
the
that
Star
this
Wars-
exists in Star
That's
Wars.
the Star Wars Christmas special. That's one of the worst things that's ever been aired on television.
Can't you just hear him going?
Dude, it's horrifying. That's they couldn't get like all the actors from Star Wars to jump on the cast because
So they got some British dude for
so
that
they
last
got
one?
well so
Alex,
they
would you mind giving us a little?
Nubian.
Thank you.
Wado, you crazy motherfucker. You think you'll get to the... He's so fucking awesome.
Okay,
Still
but
not for
like
kids though.
that's just like his chin is a ball sack.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Like,
he's got a penis for a nose.
Somebody
Yeah.
just saw like the
It's a ball
reproductive diagram in a classroom and was like,
I'm gonna do
Holy
something.
shit, that is what it looks
I
like.
can
The way
do
that
something
the
with
dick
this.
folds
Yeah,
over the.
yeah.
that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, yeah. Also uncircumcised, so good for him.
Yes.
Yeah,
Good
right?
for him.
He's got boogers in his urethra.
But that was really funny.
UTI waiting to happen.
Well done. That was really funny. I'm gonna start calling it my urethra just because I like abbreviating a word sans 2 letters.
Kim
Yeah,
came
they'll
up
know.
like unknowingly came up with an incredible shirt idea. She had a basket with random socks in it. And I was like,
Yeah.
"What are those?" And she goes, "Oh, these are friends with no or socks with no friends." And I was like, "Dude, all of the socks that lost their homies, like put 4 of them in a lineup, like
Yeah.
one sock
You could
that has
make
like
it
a
like
hole
an
in the
Onyx-
heel."
You can make it like an Onyx album cover. Yeah. Socks with no friends.
I mean, they probably have friends that are just like full of jizz somewhere.
or
That
dad.
or like the dryer ate them,
Yeah.
No, that's
Dryers
not, 'cause
get
they're full of
fucking
jizz.
horngry though, huh? How about that? Love me some dryers.
Twinkies or like socks are just Twinkies for dryers.
Oh, I like
Very
that.
good.
Yeah. Although
It would have
I,
been better if I didn't fuck it up first.
I actually like that metaphor even more. Just thinking that Twinkies are like one of the only Hostess items that comes in a single pack.
Mm-hmm.
Because like if you would have said like ho hos or ding dongs,
You got-
I would have disagreed because
Yeah,
the
you
dryer
got 2 of
doesn't
them.
eat both socks.
Exactly.
Very
Fucking
interesting.
A.
Yeah, I thought it through.
I can tell.
I thought
My
it through.
God.
I'll be in Phoenix in July.
would you say you're a profesh?
Okay.
Okay.
No,
turn it
you
on.
can't.
Oh,
All
the
right,
cream
man,
filled
come
because of all
on.
the cum.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit,
multiple levels.
dude.
I'm very good at this.
That's a fucking ogre joke right there.
I don't know what that means, but I'll
It
take
has
it.
layers.
Okay.
I guess we gotta
all
watch
right.
Onions
Shrek
have
now.
layers.
This is gonna be a
Ogres have
long
layers.
episode.
It's
We're
like a
gonna watch
parfait or so anyway, cakes have layers also.
Cakes do.
Oh, that's also a butt reference. I just learned.
Cake. Let me see that cake, Chris. I just want you to stand up and just show me that shitter. Anyway,
You don't wanna
so
see
It's
this shit
such a
today.
good
yeah.
shitter, and one of my friend's dads used to say, "Look at the shitter and titters on that one." It
That's
was
awesome.
just like his wife. It's weird.
I was at a buddy's house. There was like a lot of us staying there in this past fall, and I like got up and I was only wearing my undies, and I was going to drop a bomb, and one of my buddies was awake and I didn't know it, so I like hiked up my undies because there was a little crack showing, and then I was on my way to the bathroom, and he like from like dead silence, it's like 6:30 in the morning, and he's like, "Dude, Pete, you got a huge shitter, bro." And it's like, that's the best compliment I've ever gotten, I think.
Just out of the darkness.
Yeah, dude, it was wild.
Preach.
when we moved here, girls used to girls older than me would come up to me because my brother was in high school, and they would be like, "Is your brother Biscuits?" We were like, I was like, I don't know what that means. Like, your brother has the cutest butt. We call it Biscuits.
Wow. And they say men objectify women.
Yeah. They didn't even call him Scott. They call him Biscuits.
It's better than shitter.
Yeah, that's true. Although I feel like shitter's kind of endearing because it just shows like the person, you know.
But what if you called them by that?
What's up, shitter?
Right?
I mean, I call one of my buddies Pissy Pants because he peed himself at a party.
In like 4th grade, and he's never lived it down.
No, it was a college party. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. He was like playing swords in the bathroom, but he was so hammered he forgot to pull his crank out of his pants, so he just pissed all down his leg.
Okay.
And then it was in Fargo, so naturally there was a blizzard happening. So he tried to escape the party and run home, but it was a blizzard. So he's on his way home with fucking freezing wet pee pants, and his like team captain is driving up the street and sees him on the side of the road, picks him up, and brings him back to his apartment, which happened to be the party we were at. So he came walking in all sad.
That's like a National Lampoon's
And then,
fucking
and then my
scenario.
buddy was like, "Smells like urinal cakes in here," and we were like, "That's the funniest thing any of us have ever heard." So that's that. Oh wow, there's a red squirrel outside that is just having a day.
That was loud as fuck. Everyone heard it?
Yeah,
That was outside?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Holy shit. I thought it was like a phone in my ear.
Kim heard a squirrel getting murdered last night and was like, "Should we do something?"
What? What do you do?
What are you talking about?
Stop dying!
Knock it off.
You're being a piece of shit. Being a bad neighbor. All right, so
Fire up the grill.
what?
What am I looking
What are we?
at here?
Yeah, another story. One person
Entertainment.
injured but refused medical treatment, and yes, it's Florida. Hummer holding several cans of
Oh,
gas in trunk
fantastic.
engulfed in flames. Ouch.
Somebody was
Hoarding gas.
Oh, brilliant.
It's called karma.
Yeah, it
so
is.
funny.
Sparked up a
Yeah, I went off about that last week. I feel like justifiably, but unless somebody listened to enough of the episode, they're never going to hear it. You always fail to cut up my best moments for our promos. And I just,
Well, do you want me to make you look furious every week?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the people want, dude. Give them what they want. That is a remarkable visual, though. I mean, just the irony of you hoarding gas in a car that drinks gasoline.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you just needed that to get home.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that was actually one of the Twitter responses.
Yeah. Like, that's just a beautiful. I mean, it's sad, but.
No.
It turned out
There's nothing about it that's sad.
It turned out the pipeline was
fair.
fine. They just shut it off because they thought they might have issues with billing.
Oh
Incredible.
my God.
Yeah.
So-
So they just fuck over everyone
Right.
because
Which,
of billing issues.
hey, that doesn't sound like Enron at all.
Like,
You
oh,
guys
here's that
familiar
thing
with
you
the
need. We're just
Enron
going to
thing?
cut you off from it because we might not make as much money from it.
Is that that's one of the Transformers, right?
And
Yes. Yeah. But
Yeah, and they started Scientology.
both true.
And Ron Hubbard.
Not even going to Google that. That's just
That's
facts.
Right.
Everybody
But-
knows it.
Yeah, they would just like send power surges and do like rolling blackouts in California just to like jack up the prices of energy.
Wow.
Yeah, they were fucking really good businessmen.
Diabolical.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they made hella cash.
Aren't like half of them in jail now?
I think so. One of them's dead. He offed himself in a
Is he
park.
okay?
Well, I don't know. I can't imagine he's good right now. He's probably getting just tooth fucked by Satan. But yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I guess it depends on who's right about post-death.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? We
You-
could
you
all
get
go
all
to
your
hell,
treasure?
and then all the shitty people might go to heaven just for reformation.
It's like, you got a
purposes.
high score, Enron guy. Get the fuck up
Get
here.
in there.
Well done.
What do you want your ASS? Oh, okay, yep.
Yep.
Although generally we only accept people who literally fuck people over up here. I mean, you figuratively fucked way more people. This is
Well, I mean,
Okay, so oddly, this goes with something that I was going to talk about. So I watched a bunch of DC animated films
okay.
because there's some of the better of like the comic book world.
The
Their
animated
yes,
stuff.
their animated stuff is fucking great.
because their live action stuff is
Yeah.
dog shit.
Yeah. So, but there's this one that I watched where the whole objective is that people are trying to get a hold of this magical card. It's a get out of hell free card. And it's only good for one use. There's only one in existence.
Does it expire?
It's just a battle royale to get out of hell.
Yeah.
That's fucking
and so
sweet.
if you die while you're holding it, boom. And just hordes of shitty people trying to find this thing. It's
That's
fucking
kind
fantastic.
of a sweet premise.
Right? I thought it was pretty cool.
I like it. It sounds riveting.
Yeah.
That's pretty
But also,
cool, man.
I like it made me think, like, can you imagine being Satan? You don't know that they have the card. You're just
you
and they start coming down and they're like, what the fuck?
man, I would feel pretty pissed if I was Satan, Lord of Darkness.
And like somebody comes up to him.
Yeah, you'd be so owned.
And they're like in one of those painting jumpsuits. And they're like, okay, the room's all done. He's like, forget it. They're not coming.
Take the dildos down. Putting them elsewhere.
So like if I'm holding it and I die, then I get out free and then it's gone forever. So like the rest of y'all are fucked.
Nobody else can use it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm taking it.
Yeah, that's like a Com Sui kind of moment. Like you get the card and you're just like, see ya, bitches.
But also, do you think God would be like, you snuck one past me, you evil son of a
Does
bitch?
it all day?
You
Yeah,
have the card, dude.
Yeah, God is real dumb when it
Yeah,
comes to
just
that
like
stuff.
another deathbed
I think
confessional.
he's dumb for a few other things too. But we don't need to get into it. I'm just saying that's not the only.
Why not? We're talking about every fucking thing else on this.
Holy
That's
cow!
true.
Like
The
Twinkies.
get, it does.
That was
Yeah,
aggressive.
it
Talking about
was, and
Twinkies.
also
Aggressive.
if I recall,
You call collect?
Yeah, you guys go ahead and
You
talk.
remember
I
doing
fucked
that?
up.
10, 10, 220.
Yeah, you
Collect
call
calls?
like collect from like the gas station for your mom to come pick you up. It'd be like, Mom, I'm at Total Mart. Come get me.
No, I'd never
Remember?
had
And
to
then they
do
would just,
that.
like,
Total Mart. I used to live
I-
next to that place.
In Monticello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That apartment building.
I never
I got lots of
have used a
cappuccinos from
payphone.
there.
You never what?
I've never used a payphone.
Not even to smoke weed in?
No. Well, you guys are old as shit. So
That's true, yeah.
How old are you?
27.
Who invited this guy?
I know.
I don't know. We just measured dicks and we were like, well, that's similar enough.
Fair. That's fair. That's
Yeah.
a good way to do it.
We tried docking and neither of us could reach.
Yeah, I mean Mara included, and she doesn't even have one. We were all like, "This group is perfect." Minuscule penises.
We're all over the place. Get that Star Wars
Let's
guy
get back to
up here.
Twinkies.
Yeah.
You guys remember the Twinkie defense?
What?
No.
Guy had committed a crime and they're like, I ate a bunch of sugar beforehand, so it's
Did it
then they
work?
yeah, of course.
Are
Yeah,
you
got him right
fucking-
out of
Dude,
it.
liars. Yeah, that was a Freudian.
Same thing.
Yeah, lawyers are sick. They're good at their jobs,
Wow. Some of them.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it got him right out of timeout in kindergarten.
There's a
Jacked
lawyer.
up.
Why
on
did you
sugar.
shit on the floor? I don't know. Why'd you feed me Twinkies?
There's a new defense
Oh god,
called
the cop just drove by.
short bus defense.
Oh no.
So you know the Q shaman? Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Is that like QAnon?
Remember from January 6th? There was
Yeah,
the guy
yeah,
with the
yeah.
horn.
Oh, cool.
Helmet.
Yes. Yeah.
So he's got a
cool guy. Cool
the-
guy.
Yeah, the case coming up, and his lawyer was quoted as saying, "Now I gotta see.
Oh,
a lot of these
God.
defendants, and I'm going to use this colloquial term, perhaps disrespectfully, but they're all fucking short bus people.
Whoa.
Watkinston TPM. These are people with brain damage. They're fucking retarded. They're on the goddamn spectrum.
Oh my god, this guy could open for Hinchcliffe.
Do you want a foot five? That's our thing.
Holy shit, man.
That was really good.
So he's probably gonna get off,
I knew we
right?
brought you on for a reason. Jesus. That's
A lawyer said that?
Yep.
Oh my god.
His
that's
attorney,
incredible.
Jacob Chansley's
so,
attorney.
but he's like shitting on him at the
Yeah.
same time.
Well,
Like,
he is saying that he has Asperger's syndrome.
Yeah, but like that last line where he says like fuck, they were subjected to 4+ years of goddamn propaganda, the likes of which the world has not seen since fucking Hitler. So this guy is not a Trump supporter. Or maybe he is and he's just like Trump.
just a really good lawyer.
Yeah.
Just trying to get that client out of.
Jeez.
That's mind blowing. I cannot believe that.
But in a I'm going to try to be respectful about
Oh,
this.
here it is.
I'm going to try to be respectful
He's
about
getting
this.
Canceled.
Sorry, AAPPI.
I just like I mean aside from using words that you just shouldn't fucking use, I mean this is a he's got some good points here.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah.
how many of these people really do have criminal records? I don't know, but like they were just riled up because some guy was like, "Hey, remember Pizzagate? It gets way deeper."
I mean, he's not wrong.
It's just hard to
but, I
read.
mean, throwing out that
Man.
hard R. like that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
The
very
other thing
much.
is, I think we all have at least one example of somebody who you thought was normal, and then Trump came around and they just completely turned around.
Oh
and you're
yeah.
like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was like Beyblades. You know, they just like pulled the cord and then it was just fucking.
Yeah. For
What
4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a genuine question. What do you think is worse, the short bus line or the R word line? Probably the R word because I wouldn't even say it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
'Cause what did
that's
he
a
say?
good
He-
point, but I feel like using such an analogy is almost more offensive.
That's what. Yeah.
Although if he hadn't included fucking beforehand, I feel like that. You know what I mean?
True.
Throwing
true.
the fucking in front of that makes
Clearly from New York. There's no way this guy is not from New York.
this guy's a fucking retarded. Okay.
it's somehow easier to handle.
Yeah, in that accent. Yeah, I agree. These guys spin signs for Subway, all right? They're nothing. They're pieces of shit, okay? They don't do anything wrong because they can't even afford to.
Dude, spin
Somebody gave him a
signs for
free bus
Subway.
pass.
So good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. I like it.
Anyway, I feel bad for even saying those things, but, you
It's
know.
fine. Chris will leave it in.
Dude,
Yeah,
this whole, okay, so do you guys know who David Pakman is?
Yeah, I was just
Inventor.
watching him today.
Yeah,
know.
I like David
I
Pakman.
played his wife's video game.
Wow. Pretty good guy. Like seems he's eloquent. You know, he's usually got pretty good points. But did you see his whole thing about Tucker and Mike McCarthy and the whole like they're basically saying like if they open up like a commission to look into the whole January 6th thing, it's like comparable to doing it for like they're like basically like equalizing it with 9/11. And also they're saying, like, all these people on the right are basically saying, like, it's like witch hunt or whatever. But you're like, you literally broke into the Capitol
Yeah.
and stole stuff.
They did, like,
classified documents.
they-
You fucking
Yeah.
They
what?
did like 15 investigations on Benghazi.
Right.
They just do whatever they want.
They
Right.
also
They just
wiped
want to win. They don't
white
care,
feces on the walls.
Which like
which is pretty
I
fucking
mean,
sick.
if I-
That's dope.
Look
as
at
hell.
these walls.
yeah, if I could do anything illegal in the Capitol, it would probably have something to do with fecal matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like take an upper decker in the Senate bathroom.
How rad would it be to jack off on the Senate
Jesus,
floor? though?
Chris.
Chris.
Poo,
come
poo,
on,
poo, poo,
man.
poo,
God.
poo, poo. No semen.
No.
Could you
No,
finish in that
Chris.
scenario?
I don't.
Yeah, if no one's in there,
I don't
and
think
I'm
I
just
could.
looking
I
out.
think I only could if there were people in there.
You're in the chaos are asking people to leave the room
Everyone-
kindly so you can
Everyone
jerk
sees
off.
me, they start walking on. I'm like, turn around and look at me. It's the only way I can finish.
You'd have to like guarantee that you'd be the only. How would you know? Like, I'd be terrified that I'm terrified that somebody's gonna come into my hotel room.
that's a good point.
Housekeeping. No.
No, not now. Okay, now it doesn't last very
I mean, I on a daily basis choose to take naps over masturbation, so maybe I couldn't do it.
I have more than once in the last 60 days, 10 days. In the last 10
yesterday,
days.
right now.
Yeah. Like partway through jacking off, giving up and taking a nap instead.
Just be like, yeah, what am I
mean,
doing?
When you like roll over but you're rock hard still, so you have to like adjust the blankets around your tiny boner.
I've only given up like 2 or 3 times, so that's just
In your life?
yeah,
Jesus, you're committed. That's why you're still doing comedy.
yeah. I mean,
Right. Just
if
shows
I'm
you're
doing something, I'm sticking with it.
Yeah,
but like,
you're committed. I sometimes
how often does it? Like, what would you say your batting average is then? Like,
Man, I wish I hadn't
600?
taken
nearly
it.
1,000.
okay, fair.
I was gonna say, only giving up 2 or 3 times doesn't. So he never quits, no matter how many people he walks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're all gone. I'm still just jacking off on stage. Do you want me to get this?
Casey,
skull?
grab
Do we-
that
do we
fucking
wanna do-
skull.
Mix them up.
Mix them up. Gotcha.
Trust
Good
me.
point. Yeah.
As a guy who used to be on a podcast with notes in a jar.
Oh yeah.
This guy gets it.
He certainly does. Did you grab one?
No. I didn't really
Get
even
one
mix
out
them up that well. My fingers aren't long enough.
Well, give him to Reynolds over here. He'll fucking.
Reynolds?
Yeah, because it's totally appropriate to make fun of people based on their diseases, but we can't say the fucking R word on this
No, we can't
podcast.
say
I
that.
can.
apparently. We
Isn't that
can't
funny?
say
I was
shit
thinking about how racist we have been to Russians for decades, and
Well, they're
no
white.
apologies.
Anybody who wears Dracar
Russians
Noir
don't
with that much confidence, does
Russians
not
don't
deserve-
consider themselves white people. They call Americans white people.
What are they?
They're
Communists?
translucent.
Communists.
I don't know.
Is that a color?
But yeah, I mean,
It's red. dude.
Comrades.
but isn't that funny? Like, how many villains are Russian?
30.
Like, all 30 of them.
Every single one.
That made me so happy.
I don't know, man, because like I'm kind of coming around on Russians, and let me tell you why. Because I'm a big hockey fan, and
Hell yeah.
the Wild have this new Russian kid. He's like
Dude,
the best player they've ever
I
had.
feel like we should talk more, man.
I'm
Golf
so
guy?
busy.
That's
I'm
fair.
just real busy. but-
Also a hockey fan. Did you watch a Wild game yesterday, though?
Yeah, I did. It was a little bit of a bummer.
Very-
The
very
Russian kid, he
disappointing.
had a bad game. It'll be
Kirill,
interesting to see how
yeah.
he comes back because he
They
really,
they literally call him Kirill the Thrill.
he's unbelievably
Guy's
good.
a
dude.
ball player.
Jump on this hockey bandwagon right
Yeah,
now if you
the
haven't.
guy is
I mean, he had
so
like a
fucking
couple
good.
bad turnovers yesterday, and then took that penalty at the end of the game, which
Yeah.
basically ruined the
Kind of
chances,
iced
but,
the game a little
you know,
bit.
like it'll be interesting to see how he bounces back because he had a couple chances in game one. Anyway, this is not for this podcast. We can. we'll
I
start
was
a sports
asking
podcast.
Caitlin last night, actually, before we do brought to yous. Maybe you guys can help me with this one. Which American professional sports league has the fewest Americans in it? Because I think it might be hockey, but also baseball could be it.
Soccer.
Yeah,
Are you
I was
counting
going to say soccer.
Yeah, I mean all of them.
But America doesn't have like.
Yeah, it does.
But I don't
MLS,
think
man.
it's as expansive as like the NHL or.
Well,
For the-
that's fair, I guess. But
MLS, you
it's
mean?
still a professional
Yeah.
league. You know.
No, I
mean,
know.
Like PGA Tour is, not super popular, but it counts as a professional league. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
just-
hockey has a big chunk of.
Yeah, I think hockey takes it for sure.
Because
Oh, no one's juggling.
Because like how many?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
Of
call.
course, everybody
Well, do
knows.
carnies really even count as people?
Well, they're still. Yeah, they do. I mean, they can't count physically, but they are people.
Yeah. Right. All right.
I don't
I
know.
don't know why I linked carnies and jugglers because those are not the
They're
same
not even
thing
close to the-
at all.
I think you were thinking juggalos,
That might be it.
which are
Yeah.
almost exclusively carnies.
yeah. ICP has a really narrow base, but and I shouldn't say narrow because they're all fat, but
They all smell like corn dog batter.
yeah. And
Y'all want to go to the gathering?
I don't know.
Of the juggalos.
I saw that episode of Workaholics with it, and that kind of turned me off.
Did you ever? There was like a documentary or something about it that made it look kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's like the Wii Fest of Juggalos.
Yeah, because like the thing is like, yeah, they're juggalos and they're probably like all shitheads, but like they were so accepting of
Yeah.
anybody. So
Yeah.
you just go fake it for a weekend.
Yeah,
I think you
and
I
like
think you
do
could have
quite a bit of
blast.
meth, but like enjoy
Just
yourself.
enough.
You don't have
Yeah.
to do meth. You can just huff CO2 cartridges.
Right, which, yeah, I mean, when you have that many Ready Whip cans in one park,
It's either an orgy or the gathering.
yeah,
The-
you're just putting holes in the ozone layer at that
The,
point.
the
Right.
documentary that
Fucking
I
those
watched,
holes.
Yeah,
somebody was filling up a balloon behind the guy that was getting interviewed, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And my friend was like, "That's CO2. He's gonna huff all that."
that's horrifying.
Oh my god!
Dude, when I worked at Starbucks, people would do that in the back when they would clean the whipped cream containers.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you just put it north south and you just fucking rip one,
Incredible.
and then you just
Come
do
out
dishes. Just you do dishes just high on nitrous, basically.
Also, how funny would it be like when somebody ODs? It's a horrifying scene. But if you
Agreed.
see somebody who ODs on, Ready Whip,
Whipped
Yeah, I mean,
cream.
it's
They're
like
covered in
it'd be
whipped
like-
cream.
it's like it would be like watching somebody pass out from sucking on
Yeah.
too many helium balloons.
It just
you know,
looks
you're
like
like, there's
there's balloons everywhere.
yeah, there's something kind of cute about that too.
looks
You're
like they have
like, oh.
rabies. Just like
A raccoon got in again.
Why does it look like he's got the top of a French silk pie on his face?
I'm gonna sit on it.
All right, so this episode. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by the ivy that grows on the outfield wall in Wrigley Field. Which, the fact that we talked about Wrigley Field for like a significant amount of time last week is just so awesome. Yeah.
That's really funny then.
Yeah.
That was just pure accidental.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I do love that.
Yeah. Well, and the ivy at Wrigley Field is so funny because like people have hit the ball into the ivy before and it just disappears. And then they're like,
Who the
game
hell
over.
is Ivy?
It's like
She's a villain in the DC universe.
The whole outfield
Super
wall
hot.
in Wrigley Field is just covered in like the plants that grow like on the wall. Like
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Mike Lester's asshole. Roll 1 for damage.
Oh.
I don't know.
He's got
Is it a shield or a star?
He's got weak defense on the shitter.
what was that accent?
It's my
That's Chicago.
Chicago? Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have to do one?
You don't have
Do
to.
whatever one you want, man. If you want to just do your voice, do your voice.
I'll do. Okay, so
Morse code?
that would be so funny. That's really funny. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by a man without shoes, but plenty of vests. Okay, so I did a show in, I was in Fargo. I was in Fargo like 2 weeks ago. No, 1 week ago. I don't know how many weeks ago. And I was about to, I've been doing this bit where I ask somebody like in the front row, like how they set the mood for sex and like it makes them uncomfortable and it's all fucking bullshit, whatever. And right as I was like, I said like, you got to set the mood for sex. And I turned to ask this man and he blew his nose so loudly that it sounded like a fucking foghorn went up. Like I just stopped talking and I looked like he was stage right. I looked stage left and all the audience like stood up and was like looking around me to try to see what the fuck was happening.
That's
and then
so disrespectful.
It was the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. I just stopped talking and then like I watched my tape back and like I literally didn't speak for 45 seconds. I just looked around confused and every time I like made a new expression, people just kept laughing. So I just stood there and then I was like, okay, I just have one question to this man and because I looked down, dude's not wearing any shoes. He's just straight up barefoot, which is the second time that happened to me. Yeah, at one of my shows in the last month, there's been a person in the front row without any fucking shoes. The first guy, he had sandals at least like tucked under his chair. Still fucking gross. Leave your shoes on, you animals. This other guy, he didn't have sandals or anything. I was just like, where are your fucking shoes? And the crowd explodes. Like I got off stage and they were like, oh, I see you met the barefoot guy. He's just known in Fargo as the barefoot guy. Like everybody knew. Like I was like, where are your fucking shoes? And the place went nuts because everybody knows that guy. It's just
incredible.
a weirdo. It was the weirdest shit.
It's like the dog guy at Sisyphus.
Exactly.
The bounty hunter?
Speaking of Sisyphus, come see me next Friday.
They haven't made it this
currently
far.
Friday. No, of course not. But if you do, wear your fucking shoes. God damn it.
You want to pass the skull back before you read yours, and then we can just kind of keep this party train a rolling.
This truffle butter dripping.
This episode
Way different
of
words.
this podcast is brought to you by deciding you've given up on style and begin buying clothes for comfort only to finally get compliments on your outfits.
This sounds personal.
Yeah, that was a true story for me.
Okay.
That happens quite often.
What is this outfit? An attempt to trying or comfortable?
This is comfortable,
Okay.
but then like Caitlin was like,
Oh.
"You look cozy today," and I was like, "I'll have sexy at some point."
Oh, I'm so glad I got this one. This episode is brought to you by Domingos Phallus Palace. We measure every seam all the way to your peen.
My favorite part about that accent is I couldn't understand a single word.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
It was
was
an
pretty
Italian,
racy,
right?
but-
That was Italian.
yeah, it's Italian.
Yeah, it's pretty racy.
This is Domingo.
Yeah, it's
You don't remember Domingo from the
the Phallus Palace.
Yay.
I mean, it's funny. It's well done, Chris.
That's a
what you-
callback.
That's a very old.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It was the last episode we recorded at my house.
Who's?
We were talking about how like what if there was like a tailor who that like the Taylor convention where they go and they're like, people are still complaining about us touching their dicks when we have to measure the.
Man,
None of it.
No. I'm sorry. I feel really bad.
Son of a bitch.
I feel like
Next one.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Bill Burr's new masterclass, Aggressively Passive Aggressive. You will learn how to Jesus frickin' Christ your way out of any and all situations. Well done.
Thanks.
Also didn't suffer from a bad read.
Did not.
Like Domingo's Phallus Palace.
Well,
I mean, it wasn't a bad.
I read it perfectly. Fine. It was the accent, apparently.
Which
Did you guys think I was doing like a South African accent?
No.
Why racy?
What?
I don't know. It just sounded, because with Domingo, it just sounded like maybe it was like a Latin American thing, and like maybe it kind of teetered towards Spanish. And I was just feeling like, Chris, you're too white for this.
Yeah,
but
we'll leave it in, but we'll probably beep out the whole thing.
That's fair.
Just one solid beep.
Yeah.
With a little bit of
With
and then just
Italian fingers.
And then just make sure to include us afterwards being like, that was racist.
That was
just
racist.
So we can
I'm going to have like pepperoni and spaghetti just spinning on the sides.
At the Phallus Palace?
Yeah. And there's always hot coffee.
Get yourself a slice of pizza. What you get? That was the worst Italian accent ever.
I'm trying to think of. I can't even do any accents.
Yeah, you can.
I don't think I can.
You're doing one right now?
Okay, give me one. I'll try.
Let's do an easy one.
Yeah, but please.
British.
Oh, okay. Talk amongst yourselves while I read this real quick.
Sure.
Okay.
So, anyways,
No doubt,
I was looking at Kim's vagina while she was folding clothes.
Jesus.
I can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
What did you say? I
No.
wasn't listening. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by dropping a really hot fart that even you don't like the smell of. Oh, those ones that are like spicy?
Yeah, the one where you're like, either the worst diarrhea I've ever had is coming, or it already happened, and I need to change.
You know what's weird? The worst farts I have are when I mean, it's going to sound obvious, but not obvious. When I eat an entire watermelon.
Like whole?
Eat the
You
whole,
just swallow it in?
just like he just
Ate
goes
the whole
full
thing.
boa constrictor on it.
No, I go full
Just
Yoshi.
unhinges the jaw. And just does the poop wiggle like
You
his
don't have to
eggs?
make the noise. We'll add it in
Oh,
later.
right. Post. Thank you.
That's my Yoshi noise. Where's that skull at, though?
Where the skull at?
This episode of the Dude Absolutely podcast is brought to you by Donald Trump's blog. No, this is not a joke. Number 45 has a blog.
Of course he does.
He does.
He doesn't write it.
Office
There's
of
no
the
chance he writes
former
this.
president.
I think he does, but also he like started his own social media company for this blog.
No, this is what it fizzled out into.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He had big plans, and he's just like, just write some shit down that I
Yeah,
say.
and it was just
Post
like
it
it was like
somewhere.
an exact copy of Twitter. Basically, they just ripped all the code and then just called it like Twatter or something.
Trump's blog is just him going like, "Hey Eric,
Fake
write
news.
this down," and then he
Hey,
just
Eric.
goes off.
Eric, come in here. Big boy. You're looking so strong today, by the way.
Dad, you can't shit with the door open anymore. This is.
They just transcribe whatever he says at Mar-a-Lago.
Just looking up stuff I could say
Weddings.
about Alec Baldwin. That fucking asshole.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Be Real. Their grain alcohol. Free hair of the dog in every box.
It's burial. It's cereal, but it's
Oh,
Burial.
see, because I read that like Be Real from Cypress Hill.
Right.
Oh, I could see how it would.
So then I was kind of like, how do I? That's a poor read on my part. I apologize.
Pretty close.
I like the concept though.
Yeah.
Annotations would have been nice just to say like,
The bones
read this
are there.
like cereal.
Well, I mean, you should have.
It's on me.
You
It's
should have
100% on me.
You should have known.
Yeah.
Because was it BEE?
Yeah. BEEREAL.
And you still read it like Be Real.
Be Real.
No, I'm against you now. That's
There's
on
two
you.
E's in it?
Yeah, two E's.
Yeah.
Two E's is the
Well, Be Real the rapper is spelled B
should I have hyphenated
real.
it? What?
no.
But
no,
I mean-
you were
Pro
right.
tips?
This
Okay.
is
You
on
were
me.
right.
It's guys. I have fully accepted that this is on me.
Listen, we just want to make sure you know that this is your fault.
Yeah, I suck balls. Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Really
Yeah.
You nailed the other parts though.
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
You said grain
I
alcohol.
don't want to be here anymore.
You don't want to be here anymore?
Fuck off, Chris. Read your shit.
Excellent.
Next segment.
Okay. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by accidentally tipping too much, but then panicking because you see the smile on the waiter's face. So now you're just out $20 fucking.
I don't know if you can tell, but one of us writes novels for ours, and then everyone else doesn't.
What's funny is I have no idea who wrote any of them, including my own. Which was actually 100% real on that podcast I used to be on. We used to pull jokes out. And then I would be like, whose was that? And everybody would look around like, what? And I genuinely did not remember.
You just pat yourself on the back. Oh, hey.
I'm funny.
That's pretty funny. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by looking for an employee at Home Depot, then finding one only to be told, I don't work in this department.
Oh, that's happened a time or two for me. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I was thinking? The reason why I wrote that one is when you're at Walmart, I don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
But
I
when
don't
you're
want
at
to
Home
talk to you
Depot,
either, bitch.
You have to talk to
you
somebody.
have to.
Yeah.
You're trying so hard.
Or you're like at Fleet Farm and you got to get some paint mixed, and then the guy who mixes the paint also doesn't wear a belt. So you're like, dude, half your ass is showing right now.
Yeah.
How did
Also-
you secure this job?
That guy gets 2-hour lunch breaks, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I've worked here since I was 24. Right on, Dennis. His name's Dennis.
Absolutely.
100% his name's Dennis.
Unless you're his friends, then he's Denny.
Yeah, or he's just Big D.
Well, yeah, that's his Tinder profile.
Yeah, you're right.
Did you know what I
You
saw?
right.
You know what I like recently rediscovered the other day? That video of that metal band playing in a Denny's where they're like, "What the fuck is up, Denny's?" It's so goddamn funny. Oh my god, it's
Mara, pull it up. Let's watch it.
All right, yeah, I get it.
It's like, let's go. What the fuck's up,
And then
Denny's?
this moves us right into our next segment. So there we go.
It's so.
I don't
good.
know that I've seen this, actually.
I haven't either, which is why we need
Really?
to see it. Yeah, this is
Oh,
why we need to see it.
Incredible. Can you imagine? Like, were you into that shit? Like at concerts? Like, did either of you do that? Like,
I never
I was really
Moshed.
into the Denny's
the
scene.
the dancing thing.
I
Like,
never did that. No,
The slam dancing.
I was there for the music.
There's a bunch of Riley Downs up in there.
yeah, it looks like they stormed the Capitol. Here it comes. Here we go. It's so good.
Oh my god!
These kids just go nuts. Like,
He said the place we're in.
you can see the kitchen door behind him.
We're the Denny's.
If the drummer wants to hit his
Some
hi-hat,
guy
he's
casually
gotta yell
going to
Trey
take a
out.
piss.
Yeah, someone just went on break.
Okay, so like I used to like love metal and like I still do. And I used to go to concerts and shit all the time, but that fucking dancing stuff where they like swing their arms around and like I don't know if any of y'all were into
kill
it.
dancing.
I just can't
It's-
imagine getting clocked by somebody and then
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like I've seen people just get punched and kicked and like I would just whoop their asses if they hit me.
Yeah,
Like,
that's like
I do.
Like, what's the point?
I have to confess, I have taken part in a wall of death.
oh, those are fun though.
You've done the wall of death?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where they split the crowd?
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's
those
just like that.
And you
those
just
are, but
and you just
no,
like
no, no,
Red
no.
Rover.
There's a yeah,
no,
yeah,
no. Well, not Red Rover, because
Essentially.
everyone comes over.
Well, yeah, you just go like
you got
you
got
split
what
the
I was
crowd
saying.
and then you just go like that.
How
It's
many
so-
people die though?
Hundreds
30,
of people
but-
just.
Wait, is it all the DC villains?
Yes, it is. Yeah, whatever we said earlier. Yeah, but like the thing is, like that they're just like they swing their arms around. They're
Yeah.
gonna punch somebody. Like
Yeah.
in a like if you're just in like an old school mosh pit, you're just slamming into
Yeah,
each other,
and-
and that's all
yeah.
the wall thing is.
Right.
You don't run and fucking kick.
Well, this
and-
is like this is like a mix between like that ska shuffle that people used to do,
Yeah.
Wow.
and metal dancing.
Very
Yeah.
good.
There was one time I was at a show at the Rock, that old nightclub in Maplewood, and there was a kid doing that shit where he was like throwing his elbows back, and he like got too close to like the edge of the crowd, so I just shoved him, and then he turned around and started sprinting at me, and I didn't know what else to do. So I just like Goldberg speared him in the gut. I just ducked down and just lifted him up and then jumped and like buried him into the ground. And like,
Fuck yeah.
dude, I was so fucking pissed off at this dude. And then like he was like dead. Like he didn't move. And I just like was kneeling over him, just like, oh, I fucked this guy up like, for sure. And then they tried to kick me out, but I like talked my way back in somehow. I don't know how, but like,
It's a
dude, I
mental show.
fucked that guy up. He didn't do that bullshit the rest of the night.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's. I mean, I don't know. I'll never understand.
So
that shit.
there was like a coordinated movement where you were doing like specific, like judo. Like there were people who you would like line up, and there would be like,
Oh, the boot scooting boogie.
yeah. Exactly. People were two-stepping with knives.
Yeah.
One time I got a concert started, and before you could even name that tune, I got hit so hard in the nose that I just left.
Yeah, it sucks. Because like if you're
that.
if you're like in the middle and you're like doing your thing or whatever, but the people who would like sprint from one side of the pit to the other and then like jump kick into the crowd, that's the shit that would piss me. I mean, you look like a fucking moron just swinging your arms
what is
around
this,
in the middle,
Naruto?
but like you're not hitting anybody, so who gives a fuck? Like do whatever you want.
There are montages of kids doing that, just
Yeah.
Naruto running through like audio,
Right, which like
crowd,
that would be
which is
funny,
funny,
just to like see one guy.
I mean,
doing
there's
that.
funny shit you can do.
Yeah.
Like in a circle pit, you get one guy in the middle who just goes like this and spins in a circle. Fucking hilarious.
I did square dancing in a pit once.
Incredible.
Yeah.
See,
Love
like
it.
that's
So good. Try to stay on track. We have a thing to
yeah.
do.
Let's play the
You
game.
want to do the thing? Want to
Yeah,
do the
let's do the
crying game?
Let's do the game.
Okay.
Woo-hoo.
Today,
Nobody knows.
we're doing
it.
autism.
We're getting canceled.
What does this
Autism.
mean?
You guys okay with that? Want
Yeah.
to step on that edge with me?
Yeah.
John Cena makes so much sense.
Oh, okay. Thank
Just fucking
God.
kidding, guys.
Okay, thank God.
Damn it.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
But that previous image did spark inspiration because you know how we're trying to get a new T-shirt.
Yes.
Hey,
Very
There
good.
it is.
I like it.
Thanks, Mara. It's
yeah,
Tetris.
Tetris piece.
Yeah,
I love it.
That's awesome.
All right,
Is
let's-
it 300 DPI? Because
That's got to be the new T-shirt for sure.
that's what she just said.
Fuck
Nice.
off with the noise. Go ahead.
You redo it and make it not shit.
Oh, okay.
How
got
about
it.
that?
It
I'm
looks-
just giving you
it looks
concept
I'll give it
Really
some
good.
3D. Yeah.
I love
All
it.
over it.
I love it.
because it's like screen size on my iPad. Whatever. Next, the real tier list is the Protect tier.
Oh fuck
Nice.
yeah!
Okay.
So Mara is Casey. Mara is the funniest person on the show for sure.
Yeah.
And this is kind of where you get your feeling.
Okay.
I like when Grant was on and we started to say that. And he goes, yeah, I've seen the show.
I listened to the show. Yeah, that was funny.
Oh, I don't watch it. I don't watch anything.
There's so many anecdotes about my vagina that you're missing out on.
shoot.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll do a compilation.
We
I'll have
talk
to look
about
them
her
up.
snow a lot.
Okay. Good.
The Sarlacc pit.
All right, we'll just start out easy. The Guardians of the
Ooh.
Galaxy.
Nice.
Can I be?
Oh, that's right. I got to actually go through the.
We gotta
shit.
see that tier.
Sorry. Oh, I didn't even prepare this one.
That's
But fuck it. We're not gonna do this bit. But the top here is Paladins. All right,
Ah,
because they have all the armor and shit. But then also, if you do get hit, they can heal you. They can just lay hands. So they're obviously the top.
Top tier protect.
I was
tier.
gonna read like an entire page out of a D&D
Uh,
manual, but I
Okay.
forgot to look it
Okay,
up.
so S tier protect
That's
tier
the
would
top,
be
yep.
paladins. Okay, fair. Tweener.
It's A.
another
All right.
tweener.
It's A
Yeah,
tier. I don't
okay.
know. I can't think of a million of these fucking
That's fine.
things.
I like that you give up on those.
A bike helmet, right in the
Nice.
Okay, yeah,
You
right.
get hit by a
right,
car, your head might be okay, but
You're not
crippled for life.
Right. Yes. Okay.
Other tweener
Okay. Fair.
and cops right at the bottom.
God, you're good at these. All right. Awesome.
Excellent.
All right, where do we want to throw the Guardians?
Oof.
I have a hot take.
Are you
on
doing
this.
designations today?
Oh, let's just get a
let it roll.
consensus,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm with you.
Hot take?
Yeah, please.
A lot of people die when they're trying to protect.
Agreed, but also they do protect the galaxy. So a lot of people are gonna die.
Oh, that is pretty big.
Very good, very
there's, There's at least
Yeah.
2,000 people in the galaxy.
Gotta be.
For sure.
Gotta be. I'd say north of 2,000, but
you know,
just being conservative.
I wanted to.
All right,
I wanted to keep it. You know.
Yeah.
Price is Right rules.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
I mean, I don't want to lean into an S tier right away, but I mean, I think they're probably tweener tier.
Yeah, I'll give it
Fair?
tweener.
Don't look at my screen right
Oh,
now.
sorry.
It's
Don't look
spoilers
at
because
her.
these didn't save in order.
What
God
a
damn it.
piece of shit
I
website
agree.
this
It's-
is.
It
huh?
is kind of, yeah.
This is a great gray. You've got.
All right,
I
come
just love this bit so much, Mara. This is such an.
you-
They're tweener, not
Oh,
paladin.
my bad.
Well,
Did you watch the initial
yes,
one?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and like a great one to birth the bit on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 300 Spartans.
Oh, okay. So just the Spartans as a whole.
That phalanx.
Wow. Military terminology is off the hook right now. That was unbelievable. I mean, just given their demise at the end of the.
But they
weren't
protect.
great.
Huh?
But they did protect.
They
True.
did. They did for a
True.
long time, and then
They lost to that guy on the short bus.
yeah, what was his name? Like Osiris or whatever. Who's
Yeah,
the bad guy?
You may
Xerxes.
Xerxes. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's
Oh my
100%
God. I
right.
haven't seen that
That
movie
guy had the
since
deepest
Civil
voice
War.
ever, by the way. I remember seeing that and being
Yeah.
like, oh,
15 feet tall.
Yeah.
yeah.
That guy was
He
crazy.
reminded me of the guys that drive the Olifantes in Lord of the Rings. I don't know if that's
Billy Zane.
No. Oh, that's really inside baseball there, Chris. Well done.
Well, I mean, people, the Mummy,
I know, but
right? Don't they kind of look alike?
The Mummy is
was
one
it
of
Brendan
those-
Fraser in The Mummy
But-
too?
Yeah.
Billy Zane is the Mummy.
Mummy.
Oh wow.
I think it was The
Never
Mummy
saw it.
Returns, not
Never
two.
saw it. I just know.
The Mummy is one of those where if it's on, I'm watching.
Yeah.
Like
I've never-
which are very few.
I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to watch it. So, which is a lazy way of saying I've never sought it out.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's like always on like TBS or some shit.
Yeah, I don't have cable.
What do you got? Where at?
I don't know. I mean,
Casey, thoughts?
I feel like Bike Helmet because they do some good.
yeah, I'm with you.
Just not
good.
very
with you.
progressive.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah. Don't look at the screen,
Yeah,
guys.
sorry.
Fuck, talk amongst
Yeah,
yourselves.
I gotta
So
look at these
when
gray
Mara
walls.
was getting
All
her
right, good.
her schnipples pierced, I was able to not get a single, not one frame shows her tatas. It's
Just a
all
little
just Justin
disappointing.
doing his thing.
Mara, you should have got him bigger. I mean, it was your choice.
All right, Tony Jaa himself.
Paladin.
Yeah, he's a paladin protector. 100%.
Although he couldn't protect that one elephant.
Don't.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but
sorry,
like-
sorry. I'm looking at you.
Well, quit looking at me. Jesus. You ever? Do you guys?
You're attractive.
This is something I'm wondering about other people. Like when somebody looks at you for like a little too long in public, do you get that voice in your head that's like, "The fuck are you looking at?"
Yeah, every day.
Every day,
Yeah.
right? Because I do it all the time, and I'm like, "Am I just an asshole?"
No.
Or like,
no.
because if they're like staring at you, like if you're, let's say you're like walking down the street and somebody's like coming this way and they turn. And like they stare at you as they
Yeah,
turn, or
fuck
like
that
you're
guy.
waiting to turn left and somebody's gonna turn in front of
Yeah.
you. They look
Oh,
at you.
yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are you looking at?
Yeah, you're tempted to pull a full U-turn and just chase them
Yeah,
back to their house.
I have.
I drive blind sometimes when I'm turning because I can feel the other car
Oh,
staring
yeah,
at me.
yeah.
I can't stand
Yeah.
it. I don't want to look at you.
But this goes right hand in hand with the thing that I was saying the other day, which is like when you smile at somebody on the street and they don't smile back, and then you just have that inner monologue where you're like, I fucking hate this guy and hope he dies instantly.
Well, it happens to me all the time. I can
Yeah.
only half smile at people, so
That's fair. You've just been threatened
it's
so many
creepy.
times.
It's so creepy.
Yeah. I just picture somebody full smiles and then you just like
So, kids
don't
like,
smile with your eyes.
Mommy, what's wrong with that guy?
That's the creepiest smile when somebody doesn't smile with their eyes and you're like, oh,
Oh,
you're on
it's
coke.
Terrible.
Oh yeah. I don't even know if I could do that.
Dude, I'm fucking jacked right now.
Yeah, it's
You do it really
terrifying.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
with the
I got
teeth
so
showing.
used to
I've been at a lot of playgrounds. Go ahead.
wearing a mask that I started smiling only with my eyes.
Same.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could pull that off.
Why do all that exercise? Some bullshit. It's calories.
Takes half as many.
How do you
muscles
smile
to
with
frown.
only your eyes? That's just
That's
That's
incredible. Oh,
yeah.
that's so good. Oh, that's so cheerful.
Yeah, my God. You just look really, really confused when you do it.
Or menacing, like, did you steal something?
You know, like you smelled their fart before they admitted to it. Okay.
Power Rangers.
I mean, given the fact that they can fucking become one. I mean,
Yeah.
True.
I mean, are they protectors? They're paladins. Excuse me.
Isn't
paladins?
one of them like actually dead in real life though?
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Because that's not that great.
Right.
well, that's true.
Yeah, dying's
Actually,
a bitch move.
You may. I don't know if we've
Was it
ever.
the
I don't know if
black
we've
guy?
ever actually done enough shows together for you to have ever heard me do this bit. But this
I
was
sure
a true
haven't.
story. My dad literally
Oh,
used to
yeah.
tell me that he was the Orange Power Ranger, and the reason that there was no
That's
Orange Power
fantastic.
Ranger is because he was my dad now.
And they don't let gingers be Power Rangers. Anyway, what I want to say is
Fair.
whenever, and this is not a thing against you or any comic that has ever spoken to me, but whenever a comic is like, hey, you know when I do that bit? No, I don't. I barely know my bits. Like, I don't know any of your bits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. That
And
was
I-
just like the only joke that was good that I did for
Fair.
a long time. So it was like the only joke I did on booked shows for a long time. And then eventually I found my way into like 3 or 4 bits that were debatably good.
Debatably.
And then
Did you hold debates during the show?
I wish. What'd you guys think?
What do
Pretty
we
good
think?
or bad?
Where are we on that one?
Yeah,
I'm
30
so-
seconds for opening arguments.
What do you think?
Everybody stand up and go to the side of the room. That's good or bad? Good
Okay,
or bad?
now when the music hits,
Ben Shapiro just shows up.
Well, I mean, we could be, I'm Jewish, but also,
Yeah.
I wear my yarmulke every day.
Pick a spot.
you can't do that voice.
That's his voice. I mean, are they tweeners? You haven't.
I'd
they're-
put them right by the Guardians. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's a good spot.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No doubt.
Squirrel Girl.
Oh, Paladin. Do you guys know? Oh, my
I knew
God.
I knew someone would get excited about
I
this.
didn't. I mean, was that the one making the noise outside?
Nice.
Very good.
Is this like related to Conker's Bad Fur Day?
She's okay. So she's
that
in
game
Marvel, and
shreds.
she is confirmed as the most powerful character in the Marvel universe. Cinematic, comic book, doesn't fucking matter.
How so?
She just has. She's
Can put a lot of
stronger
nuts in her
than the
mouth?
Hulk.
Oh,
Like,
she has all this. It's like the Spider-Man thing, like the power of a spider, but in a man. So he's got like the. It's like when people say like if a frog was a human, it could jump over buildings.
yeah,
Right.
it's like that. But
Right.
for some reason, the guy who created her was like, you know what? She's stronger than anybody. And everybody was like, what the fuck? We're not putting her in any comics then. And then years down the line, they were like, fuck it. She's the strongest.
Okay, so she's a paladin then.
Yeah.
Okay, put
Yeah,
her
she's up there. She's
Can
up
she
there.
fly?
S tier.
So that's like
God, I wish.
a funny debate that was going on like in Avengers Endgame. They were like, where's fucking Squirrel
To
Girl?
beat Thanos, right?
She would have destroyed Thanos.
That's super funny.
What was
That's
she
like
doing?
one bit of trivia that I
she
know
was-
about comic books is how powerful Squirrel Girl
She was
is.
probably hibernating.
Oh, nice. Or she was just looking for those acorns that she lost. That's stupid.
That does suck
Why
when you
didn't you
can't
say
find them.
I know,
nuts?
right?
What?
She's too busy chasing them nuts.
Because she's a fucking powerful, independent woman. She doesn't need penises.
Stormtroopers. They're just
I'm-
cops.
Yeah,
Those are
they're
cops
cops.
for
They're
sure.
They're the
definitely
worst.
cops, right?
Yeah.
They don't
100%.
prevent shit.
Those are like Polish cops.
Has a
Very white.
stormtrooper ever connected on a shot ever?
Does the Bad Bat count?
No, because they were clone troopers.
They were clone troopers. Yeah, even
yeah,
I knew that.
fucking
You goddamn
get
nerd.
it right, you idiot.
This guy sucks. Puts on a rose shirt, thinks he's smart.
Got a Clockwork Orange you with some Star Wars shit.
Nice. That was
Hope
really
you got some Visine.
All right, so Rainier wore Castle's goggles while he was filming the Radioactive Man movie.
good.
One of my favorite
This
references.
This
Oddly
looks like
specific.
this looks like a Simpsons reference, and
Yes.
I have never watched The Simpsons, so
Oh, that's
you
interesting.
guys go ahead and
Are
take
you-
this one.
Like, is it on purpose now where you're just like
I would-
stubborn about it?
I think I started trying to watch season 1, and it was just so retroactively like it's not that it doesn't hold up. It's just that like there's stuff I could watch now that's more relevant.
The stuff, the like early Simpsons where the animation is all
Yeah.
bad, it's so bad.
like so I love like
It's like 3 through 8 is going to be your sweet spot.
like
still pretty
referential
good.
humor
Very.
is like my favorite. That's always gets me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so far out of my wheelhouse because I was so young when that
fair.
show
Yeah,
started that
makes
all
sense,
those
yeah.
references don't mean like Caitlin and I, not to detour again, but I'm going to. So
Not worth it.
I did you a favor. I just placed it for you.
thank you.
Because,
Excellent.
in fact, the goggles, they do nothing.
They did nothing.
They're just
Right.
They're just eyewear.
Yeah, well, the bit was that they're doing a stunt, and they're like, yeah, so we're going to use real acid. And he's like, real acid? They're like, yeah, here's these goggles just in case shit goes down.
All right, what is this?
Who the
Lawyers. That's
Just lawyers?
That's Phoenix Wright. He's attorney.
I mean, that dude's hot.
All right, I would say I have two takes on this.
Also, Sunny in Philadelphia tie, big hands.
Depends on what side of the like the aisle they're on, you know, because like I know somebody who wants to become an immigration law like defendant or like a you know what I mean? So like they want to help people become naturalized citizens. I feel like that's pretty great. But then there's also like you know,
All of the bad ones.
Twinkie defense.
Yeah,
Short
right.
bus defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson's team.
I vote other tweener.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, throw them down there.
Plus, we just need to balance out the list.
Yeah.
Fuck
You know, just for the sake of my OCD, let's just throw it there. You need to start picking things up.
This piece of shit. As seen on TV.
I thought
Club.
I thought those worked.
Do they really?
I
I
mean,
don't even know what that is.
so they used to sell these. It was for your steering wheel.
I never understood how
Oh,
it worked. Maybe
so
that's
you,
why
like,
I think
put
it's a
it
piece of shit.
So that somebody couldn't like.
Steer?
I thought you were supposed to hit someone with it.
You sit in your car, wait for someone
Yeah,
to come steal
that's
it.
what-
It's like, is it like a shepherd's like cane thing, and then
They
you
would
just
in the commercial they would just jam it into the steering wheel.
Yeah,
and they're
those
like,
two
you're good
hooks,
now.
Those two hooks go on the inside of the steering wheel, and then like you
like pump it up.
spread it out like that.
Yeah.
Well, is that like a PSI gauge on it, or is that a key?
No, that's a
It's a
key.
key.
That's,
Okay, I
that's
was
the
like-
lock to
It's
scrunch
got
it back in.
hydraulics. I mean, it's got to be some level of. Yeah, it's got to be bottom tier, huh? I mean,
There could have been that one car where they could have stole it by going in a straight line, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I
No,
guess.
I guess now that I think about it, I never understood how it was supposed to prevent.
Like people are just like, oh, this sucks. I'm not gonna do it.
I can't.
Like a
turn.
give up.
real car thief would just be, I'm just taking off the steering wheel then.
Plus, like in today's world, if somebody just breaks your window, you kind of just have to total your car anyway because you don't have enough money to fix
Right,
that.
right.
Good point.
You're never going to get all that glass out.
Yeah, let's just get a new car
Cops.
or get a bus pass for
It
God's
kind of
sake.
is a cop. It's a steering wheel cop for
Right.
sure. Have you ever seen a person use one of these things?
Not in real
Isn't that a
life.
pocket protector?
Yeah.
No, but doesn't Michael Bolton have one in Office Space? It's like
Does
a.
that
I thought
count?
he references that. I think.
I have seen one in real life. Now that I think about it, this man who works at my dad's shop has one.
Okay.
And it's, I mean, I don't know why.
Is the pocket worth protecting?
No, because it's a metal shop. Everything in there is covered in oil,
Right.
but not the inside of this dude's pocket. Fuck no, it's the cleanest thing you'll ever see.
Gee, bus. Yeah, I don't know.
Engineers.
I mean, they seem like they work pretty well, though.
I feel
Yeah,
like they would work. Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, just conceptually, yeah.
Oh,
It's like
you
a
know
condom.
what? That's actually a good point. The effectiveness of the tool itself
Right.
should be.
But it's protecting you from ink, I guess.
So I'd say bike helmet, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
because it really only protects the inside of the pocket of the shirt, which doesn't really.
It's like a condom for your
Well,
pet.
it's to prevent the bleed out.
Yeah, I know.
Also,
But what do
why
I?
is there a pencil in there? Pencil's not
Don't
going to
answer
leak.
this, but how dumb do I look, buddy?
I just checked to see if I was lactating. So
Yeah.
same team.
It should be in the pencil
And?
pouch, you're right.
Are you?
I'm still undecided.
He is.
I'll check.
The sneeze guard.
For the listeners at home, Chris is
Dude.
Dude, it depends where you're at.
Whoop whoop! That's the sound of the
No,
police.
that's got to go on the, I think, probably other tweener, because it's pretty easy for you to just stick your head
Yeah, I mean,
under.
it's literally built for you to not like come in it's
yeah.
it. Yeah,
I mean, like, it's there, but it's real easy to.
And let me just ask, like,
Circumvent.
who's like so dedicated to picking out the right piece of meat or like the right chicken nugget that they don't just turn away and sneeze? Like, how many sneezes actually hit?
Yeah, you
the
don't want to
sneeze
take your
guy?
eye off of it because
Yeah.
you might lose it.
Right.
You've never been to Golden Corral. then.
There's just people
That's
rocketing.
all it is.
You have to like
don't
wipe
even,
it.
Yeah, they don't even use the grabber things. They just use your mouth. You're like, what wings do you want?
No.
That buffet looks so good, though. I'm so
It
hungry.
did
look
I'm
good.
so goddamn hungry.
Where was I putting this?
Insane.
There?
That one, yeah.
All right,
Yep,
cool.
yep. That's a consensus.
How's your keto diet going, by the way?
It's not that great.
Just eating butter.
Lately.
like what is ketosis?
Okay, so like
what is it actually?
here's the thing.
Boil it down for me.
I don't know. I just don't eat carbs. Like I eat
okay.
less than 20 grams of carbs a day.
Do you pee on the
And-
strips?
And I lose weight. What?
The keto strips?
No, I don't know.
Oh, so you're not hardcore.
No,
Okay.
like that's what I'm saying is like I just
This
like
guy sucks.
I got I got the gist of it and I'm like, all right, and it works. So like if you just go like 20-25 grams of carbs a day.
and is this for weight loss or is it for like
That's-
were you having gastrointestinal issues?
It's supposed to boost testosterone as well.
Oh, so your nuts are just huge.
Oh, that's
now.
not even true.
You're just walking around with grapefruit nuts.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Weird.
unrelated, but
I mean, Umzu exists, so
no,
I
I don't
figure anything.
There's a guy that only eats meat, and he has worse testosterone levels than me.
Well,
Take
why are you having him pee on strips for you? Okay.
I have a urinalysis machine.
She pees when he
Ooh.
strips.
interesting. Okay.
We done?
Yeah.
With the whole thing? All right, thanks.
This was fun.
Does anyone use sunscreen?
All the time.
Works. It really does.
Is it giving us
Although it's got to
cancer?
be evenly distributed because if
Yeah.
you do it poorly, then you get those
It's
weird like
crazy,
I was
yeah.
attacked by.
For some reason, in my head, it causes cancer.
Well, I mean, if you eat it, but if you just smear it.
Oh,
on your
this is
skin-
a topical application.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
You guys aren't boofing it?
Mm-mm.
Doesn't go in the butt.
No, I use
you-
sunscreen all the time.
Can you imagine? You just pull up to like Panama City Beach, Florida, and some guys just got
Well, I mean, that's
that'll do me.
that's
guy
the
in-
intuitive thing to do.
A
Right,
guy and
yeah.
all of his best bros. Let's go play some volleyball, guys. Drop your trunks.
Sunscreen works pretty well though.
It does.
It does, yeah.
And the SPF gauge on it is pretty accurate, actually.
I would
the
agree,
Higher, the
yeah.
higher the SPF, the more protective. And since that's SPF 30, I'm going to put it in bike helmet. But if we were in SPF
Yeah.
like 150,
I
See,
mean-
I thought that was a made up number.
no, it's real.
Okay.
I mean, you never know. One side says one.
'Cause
Well,
I-
any abbreviated thing that's really doesn't have any real scientific words in it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
is kind of bullshit anyway. I mean,
Right.
sun protection formula is
Yeah,
I
pretty-
usually
exactly.
I just go with like a 50.
like if it doesn't have the word index in it in its abbreviation, I feel like it really doesn't.
Well, why would you have multiple? Why wouldn't you just have the best one?
Well, because some people want to get a nice bronze
You
going.
can get like a little bit more tan with like a
Oh.
tan.
yeah.
It's like roasting a marshmallow.
Gotcha.
You either go
Cover it in
right into the
sunscreen.
fire like a psychopath,
That's me.
Yeah. yeah.
yeah.
I'm just
Same.
baked.
or you have all these different areas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I sell TVs and all the numbers below, like
Mhm.
they're all made up. They're all proprietary. Like one of them said infinity to 1 contrast ratio.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
It's a great ratio though.
It does look nice.
Mhm.
It's an easy upsell.
It's
Good job,
fantastic.
Sony.
I love a good Sony TV.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Tony.
I got an LG
Good
right
job,
now.
Tony.
and it does the job. Go
LGs
ahead.
are pretty good too.
Yeah, I got it for
That's so
$180.
funny. I was just gonna say, I wish that sunscreen
Now,
had more
I
DEET.
I think this is probably more cancerous than the sunscreen.
For
Again,
sure.
You
Given-
don't eat it, but
Well, because you know when people do that, like we're gonna kill everything within a 50-mile radius, and they spray their backyard before a party or whatever,
Sure.
and then
sure.
because that's just super.
I hate this shit. I just would rather stay inside.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
hate the smell of it. Like, why does it smell the way it does? And it's because of the citrone or citrane or whatever in it. Because
Citronella?
that's what mosquitoes hate. But like, why not just put
Everyone hates that smell.
Yeah, like why don't you just put lemon juice
Well,
on yourself?
the DEET, like the deep wood shit, that 90 DEET,
Yeah.
I don't even think they are allowed to make it anymore because it was so fucking bad
Yeah,
for
people were using it to like make meth.
just like wear jeans or whatever. You know.
Yeah,
Sometimes it doesn't work.
Well, I'm there with you for sure.
As a
but-
man who spent a lot of time in a hammock last summer at night, I used the bug spray and it worked all right. It worked.
Are you
So-
John McAfee?
I don't know what that means.
you suck,
The
Chris.
antivirus guy?
Yeah.
A
That's what I
libertarian?
was thinking.
Nobody knows about
where,
that?
Casey,
That
where would
dude's
you
fucking
put it
rad
then?
as shit,
Because
though.
you're the most experienced with.
Honestly,
the,
I
with the
think
DEET.
the bike helmet is the way to go.
All
'Cause I think it's as effective as
Again,
sunscreen.
I'm loving the.
I feel like you guys are making a middle finger.
I hope we do.
She
and
caught on.
I don't know if
I don't appreciate it.
How
I
did
worked
you
pretty
catch
hard
on so
this.
quickly? We didn't even. We're not even halfway there.
I play pick cross. Nut cup.
I have some bad nut cup stories. I would say it's actually not really that protective at all.
It's super uncomfortable.
Yeah, and also if you get hit directly in the nut cup, good luck with your balls because they're
What if it wasn't there?
the nut cup.
Sure.
Well, in this instance, like where you get hit on the nut cup doesn't make a difference like in how it's going to impact your scrotum, because like no real human being can fit their whole scrotum in a nut cup. And nobody takes the time to do that, nor does the equipment that holds the nut cup allow you to put your scrotum in the nut cup.
Right.
So your scrot just kind of hangs below it, and then the outer rim of the nut cup is dangerously close to your actual testes. And then if you got hit on the top of the nut cup, it would still reverberate impact on your testes, which has happened to me multiple times.
Right.
Where I just
But I think to your point, it's a bike helmet because I would much rather, if I had the choice, someone's like, I'm going to throw this ball at your testicles. Do you want the nut cup or not?
I stopped wearing one in baseball.
Okay, but
Yeah,
we're saying
the
in
same.
this scenario, so I'm going to throw a baseball at your junk. Do
I'm
you
not
want
gonna
the cup?
just let you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move.
You guys!
I know, but like the nut cup isn't there because people are purposely trying to hit your testicles.
We're saying just for the sake of protector,
Okay, so Chris is tying us down. He's gonna throw shit at our balls.
the protectier, right? Those stipulations.
Yes.
We're saying, does it protect or does it not protect?
I still am
There's
leaning
a-
towards no.
There's a little.
None at all.
It's not. It's
I say
lower
it's a-
tier.
I say it's a little bit better.
It
than
might be
nothing.
other tweener,
like a
for
tiny
me.
bit better.
Yeah.
than
So
nothing.
below just
Bike
so,
helmet.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
It
All
might
right.
save you from like popping one,
Yeah, but it also might not.
but it's
depending
also
on where
gonna
you hit
hurt
it.
both of them.
Yeah.
I have seen my friend had bruises on his groin
Yeah. I like.
from getting schlocked.
I mean, I got hit with a slap shot straight on the cup, and I was done for the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Like literally throwing up on the bench.
But better than them exploding.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have hit my testicles, is what I'm saying. Like it would have hit me like in the pelvis. The cup goes like above your
Yeah.
shit, you know? So like it would have hit me in the pelvic region, which would have hurt, but not nearly as bad as it did because it hit the cup.
As a direct
which,
hit.
Right. Which like by proxy becomes a direct hit to the testes.
Okay.
It's hard to explain
Yeah,
without me
no.
strapping you up and just ripping clap bombs at your nuts,
God,
but
dude, I played badminton. I've worn a cup.
Excellent.
No, I was in
That
football for like 7 years. So
no, I know that. I'm just saying, like in my circumstances, it has been less than helpful.
it sounds like you have a lot of testicle.
I do have
The
a big
more that you
sack.
keep explaining this,
I
I'm
do
like,
got a big
so
sack.
much testicle.
I do.
I
have
would put it. What's the like fourth one down?
yeah, other tweener.
Yeah,
I'll put it in
the
there.
just
Other
below.
tweener?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is all very important discourse, and I appreciate it, but nut
God
cup.
damn it, I knew it.
You got baited.
That
Uncle
sucks.
Ben.
That was so
Sucks.
dirty.
Yeah, she does that.
Okay, 7-year-old surge protector.
A 7-year-old.
7 years old.
Okay.
It's seen some surges.
Maybe.
Has it been through surges or is it like a surge verge?
Surge verge.
Oh,
Nice.
very good.
You could say that about that and the soda. I am a surge
True.
verge.
Were you even
I don't
around when
know.
it was
No,
the
that's
first
what-
round?
I don't think
It came
so.
back.
Yeah, but I didn't dabble at that. There was so
You
much.
had to be
there was
wearing
so much
Jinkos
Knots at
to
the
get a
shelf
12
on the
pack.
shelves, dude. There was no point in drinking Surge.
I didn't really. I thought it was kind of gross.
I didn't like it.
Did you like it?
I did not like it either.
I heard that it tasted like a melted lemon popsicle, but was
I
like
could see that.
not as good.
It was like a mellow yellow that expired.
Oof, that's gross.
a better. That's good. Did you know what one I did like was the one that was called OK Soda.
Yeah. Oh, and the advertising was
That was
spot
so
on.
fun.
That good.
That was real fun. Do you remember that?
No.
You remember that?
It was such an accurate name.
Wait,
for
that
a
wasn't the
product.
one that had like blue, like a bunch of assorted colors, was it?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was just one.
Is that Shasta?
but it was like
I don't know.
I
what
was
I'm
a
thinking of.
Shasta guy.
OK Soda was
So
like
you were
the
poor.
the rumor was that it was just a bunch of other sodas mixed together.
Yeah, I remember that rumor.
This
That
looks
was like-
like Nazi propaganda.
It was very weird.
That's why I like it.
Is it? Wait,
Do we
wait
want
a
to
second.
peel that layer back or just kind of leave it as
Is
is?
that-
We'll get to it next week.
Is that fucking Joe Christensen?
Oh my
That's
God.
incredible. It 100% is. Oh my God, I can't believe he got a modeling gig.
I like that llama looking thing up in the top left.
That's
course you
also
do.
Joe Christensen.
Of course you do. I was so bummed.
Does
when
it say anything about like what the flavor was? It was like a weird Dr. Peppery type.
They all look like they're 12%.
It's neo-noir design.
I'm so glad at least one other person in this room knows what I'm talking about.
I do not.
I
I apologize.
I'm actually on the same page as you. I'm like, oh,
Good.
someone knows. Someone
So
was there.
good. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, 1993.
Yeah, that was the year I was born.
The good old days. Look at that. It was in Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota.
Oh, really?
Well, that was just one of the cities it went to.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying it was maybe.
All they talk about is the
That's
marketing,
what I
which
thought
was
too.
the
And then
most
he was
interesting
just
part.
like,
about
no,
it,
they were
yeah.
just distributed.
It tastes like something. Just drink the goddamn shit.
Well, I mean, why does it have a list of cities where it was? Like,
Testing.
These are the people who definitely have diabetes.
That list is so you can call bullshit on someone when they're
Okay,
like, no, I've had it. Oh, really?
No, you haven't.
Were you in one of these 10 cities in 1993?
You fucking liars.
Oh, here we go.
Wait, what was that tangent about soda? How do we get on that?
Nah, I don't know.
Surge.
Sir.
Wow.
Nice.
See?
Nice. So that 7-year-old surgery.
It may not be a good show, but it is thought provoking.
It's a show. It's a show.
It is show.
All right. Next.
Norton Antivirus 2009.
Oh my God.
2009.
Did
A
it
classic.
Did it protect? Maybe, but man, did I fucking hate those updates.
I feel like this thing was like in Home Alone, the guys who are like, yeah, we're here to set up your security system.
Yeah.
Then we're going to fucking rob you.
Yeah.
That's what this thing
They
did.
like made you more susceptible to getting a virus.
That's my brother. It's the first thing he does. He's like, get this fucking antivirus software out of here.
Yeah. I don't know.
Cops.
Yeah, but we're talking about right now. Yeah.
Cop,
I
cop,
think
cop,
How effective is it right now?
Cops.
Oh,
It does nothing.
that's an excellent point.
It did
actually.
nothing
It's
in
lower than-
2009.
yeah,
So,
it's lower.
Well, I
than
mean, who
cops.
wants to pay that goddamn subscription
Nobody
price
does.
every year?
like, what are we doing?
I'll take the
I don't even
viruses.
pay for Netflix.
What a
Some of the viruses are fun. Like it just starts showing you gay porn.
Yeah.
Like I don't even have to click
Those
on
are
anything.
fun.
that guy's getting
just shows it to you.
plowed.
It's like,
wow.
hell yeah. I'm not giving up after this one.
So do you guys know about John McAfee? Like all of the
Yeah,
insanity
he's
that
crazy.
happened to
He's
him
a
afterwards?
legend.
The tennis player?
Yeah. So he was like had an anger issue and
I love that I don't know who John McAfee is, but I do know who John McEnroe is. That's
Same.
really.
Are you actually talking about McAfee, the
guy.
antivirus guy?
he went to the Philippines and paid girls. He cut a hole in a hammock
You could literally say anything right now, and I will believe you that he did it.
and he
Absolutely.
paid them to
Wait,
shit.
the antivirus guy paid people to shit on him? The irony.
And that's how COVID started.
And he ran for the libertarian candidate
Oh.
in
Oh no.
2016. I
But then he
believe.
had to flee the country because they're pretty sure he killed somebody.
Oh god.
If you can look
All
up that
what?
debate, he was
Next
amazing.
thing. Next thing. I don't want to talk
Really?
about John McAfee anymore.
How did he kill someone?
Oh, Defender. Wow.
Specifically, the arcade machine.
But how does it protect?
How effective would that thing be?
I mean, here's the thing. If you have that in your
It's a
basement,
game
you're
about-
never getting laid. So it's going to protect pregnancy.
Yes.
That is a good point.
It's a
Wow.
birth
Excellent
control.
point.
That's a hot take.
That's why I put shit in here like this.
Very good.
So then
just-
people can be funny.
Yeah,
good.
that was really good.
It was a good setup.
Wow. All right,
I just really like video games.
I guess it's S tier then in that case.
You saying good setup reminded me of like someone saying I couldn't have done this without my team.
I'm here for the fans and my producers. Also, I just palsy spilled on myself.
That's okay.
All right, pulling out.
100% effective for me so far. So
Also,
I've heard some
you
good
have two
science on
children.
this.
I can see
yeah,
one right
but those
there.
were all on purpose.
Oh, what about the
that's-
dogs?
Both conceptions I knew. Number one, I was like,
Did she know? This
She goes-
feels like a trap.
She goes, just go inside me. And I'm like, are you sure? She goes, yeah. And I was like, all right, well, his name's Landon.
Is she just going like, good job?
Yeah, what is she? Why is she grabbing his tit?
He's just.
And how is he coming? Like this dude gets off with a woman's hand on his breast. How is that? I mean,
very sensitive.
Is this that? What's that? What's
So
that?
wait, he's
There's like
choking her.
There's a kind of like sex
He
therapy.
You see that? He's choking
yeah,
her.
There's like a kind of sex therapy where it's like you're not supposed to touch the person, and then
tantric?
yeah.
Yeah.
but it's
tantric.
like a completely like distilled down version of tantric where it's like, I mean, it's all chakra. I just feel like this is somewhere in that realm. And if you guys are all about pulling out, I mean, I rap it, but you know,
I mean, I rap it for like a while, and then after we've been like in a relationship for a few
Yeah,
months.
exclusive.
Oh, I thought you meant in the same session.
I just
Yeah.
You're just like, I'm sick of this shit.
I wrap it for financial purposes. Like,
See,
that's
I
really,
don't wrap it for financial, but condoms are expensive, dude.
I know, but I don't get laid enough to.
Fair. You got
You
a
know what I
defender
mean?
game in your
Yeah.
you can just
basement.
reuse them.
Yeah, I actually,
can.
I have a pocket defender game. It just it
Nice.
comes everywhere with me. I mean, anyway, go ahead.
Who was like were the Ravens like one of the best defense like
Yeah.
one of the best
Yeah,
defense lines?
2001 Ravens. Yeah.
They should make a condom line.
Wow. Call it like and then just based on the size.
Nobody's
of the people's
getting
dicks,
through.
like based on the size of people's dicks on the team. You get like your Ed Reed size and then your Terrell Suggs size.
Yeah.
Just like that's your Magnum, and then your Ray Lewis is like your traditional. Actually, Ray Lewis should have holes in it because he killed a guy.
He did kill a guy.
So
Who's that
kill
guy
a
in the Jets who has like 1 million kids? Or he used to play for the Jets. Do you remember? Do you know what
well, I
I'm
know
talking about?
Phillip Rivers does.
No,
oh,
there
are
was
you
like
thinking
a-
of?
He was like a cornerback
yeah.
or some shit.
Oh,
he had like
quarterback.
no corner. Like
Okay,
he
yeah,
had like 15
not
kids. He
Darrell-
didn't even know all their names.
Not Darrell Revis, but
Are you thinking of Old Dirty Bastard?
no.
No. This guy was
Big baby
he was a
Jesus.
football player.
Thank you. Rest in peace.
They like asked him.
It's
on,
not Plaxico Burris, is it?
No,
No, he shot himself. In
I
the
don't
ass.
even. To be honest with you,
He
I don't.
did literally snuck a gun
He
into the
did.
club, put
Into
him-
a strip
put-
club.
put it in his butt crack, and he shot himself.
Yeah.
Where was his
Yep.
shield?
And then
Fair.
who was the guy last year that some guy blew his hand off with a fucking not his hand, he blew off like 2
Oh,
fingers.
that was a guy. Yeah,
With
I
a-
stopped
with an
following
M80 or
it
something.
that closely to know that
Yeah.
name, but
Oh, I guess boofing a bullet is probably more effective.
I still think the greatest NFL player like side story ever is that Darnell Dockett had 2 Bengal tigers. I mean, you got to be.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's a pretty good one. But
That's incredible.
how do you really compete with the whole boat thing with the Vikings?
Yeah, Bryant McKinney.
One of them legitimately said we're on international waters; they can't touch us. And They were on Lake Minnetonka.
Yeah. Bryant
who
McKinney
was that?
literally was banging a stripper on a boat I've been on before.
Yeah,
Who was that guy that had like a dog rescue?
Michael Vick.
Yeah, Mike Vick.
Yeah.
That was pretty impressive.
that one was just kind of bad all the way around.
Yeah.
But he was good at
Those
football.
poor puppers. What are we looking up here?
Oh, sorry, the game's over. Good
Oh,
job, guys.
we did it?
All right. Well, I want to see the what it looks like. I want to
Made
see
the
what-
letter E.
Who won? Did I win?
I think you
I
did.
think
actually,
so.
I probably won.
The
I think
defender
so.
one.
Yeah.
Was,
That was the best
Ace.
line for
That's a
sure.
good point.
Sports.
Oh yeah.
This week's sports segment is the story of Mario Lemieux. Just his career arc, because he was such a phenomenal hockey player, known widely as the Magnificent One.
Potentially could have been the greatest of all time if he didn't.
he's better than that bum Gretzky,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
who's carried.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yes,
Yeah, Gretzky was a beneficiary of just good teams.
yes, agreed.
His N64 game was trash.
It was.
I don't know if I can get behind that, but
The N64 Gretzky game? That was awful.
oh, I didn't play that. I played NHL 99
Oh, yeah, that-
on N64. That was where my
Those
brain
are-
went when
those are
she said,
better.
yeah. Just when, like, so, yeah,
He was the magnificent one. We
Yep.
said that, right?
yeah.
Nothing to do
You,
with
I mean, you know all about
his
him.
abilities.
Why don't you, Mara, why don't you just tell, you just let it
Well, he
rip.
loved syllables. That's what he was known for. So the
True.
magnificent one
Yes.
He just crammed them all in there.
Yep.
Nothing to do with his playing ability.
Right.
He was a hand model.
Yes.
Great hands on that man.
Yeah.
Incredible
He did have
hands.
great hands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic hands.
Hands like Chris Duke's earlobes.
Close. Very close.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was kind of a douche because he made people tie his skates.
Yeah. Well,
Asshole
he,
move.
he only had 8 fingers.
Yeah.
So he couldn't really loop it
Yeah.
around.
This song fucking wails. I love it so much.
That's why I played it for
We
you.
used to sing this as
I know this
as
wails.
wee lads.
This isn't just a
I know
playlist
this
I
wails.
randomly found on YouTube and started playing.
I know this.
I curated this.
My
Oh, the good old
the-
hockey game. is
What are
the
your, what are
best
your
game
opinions
you
on
can-
Mario La?
Mario
As his
Lemieux.
fans called him.
So, I mean, to me, the coolest thing he overcame such adversity. He was the first Samoan French Canadian hockey player.
Correct.
Yep.
Um,
Nailed that.
Sold Girl Scout cookies.
I can.
that's how he got off of the island. Was he sold Girl Scout cookies,
They named him after him.
Right.
rode a turtle all the way to Canada.
Yeah. Which the world turtle. Right. Which
Yeah,
is.
that turtle that just circles the world. Famous-
yeah.
famous
Right.
people
The
jump
brother
on.
of the
Yeah.
turtle that was the original landmass. So.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, like you said, it did start to get to his head. He was making people tie his skates. Plus, you know, they have to strap the goalie up before the game, right? He can't
Yeah.
do it all himself.
Right.
He was like, "Well, what the fuck? How come that guy? You guys do that for him? Do it for me."
Yeah.
So now, at the beginning of each game, they were suiting up both Lemieux and the goalie.
Yeah, I mean, let's not spend the whole time shitting on him, though. I mean, he
Sorry,
was
sorry,
pretty.
sorry.
He
Well,
was the
I mean,
magnificent one.
He did do
Right.
some great things.
Yeah.
Like he could boof so much painkillers.
He could.
Yeah.
He could.
The
That's
most
true.
on the team.
Yep.
It's actually that's in the record book.
Yeah. Did he
he's-
have any other records?
Yeah, so you know how like they'll throw octopus and like fish and
Yeah,
shit
that's in
onto the
Detroit.
rink?
Yeah.
Yeah. He started that.
Really?
In Detroit.
Yeah, when they went and played in Detroit, he was like, "Hey, fuck you, buddies," and they were like, "What do we have to throw at him?"
True.
And so they just
Wow.
And then,
incredible.
but he was also the only person to score in 5 ways.
Yeah.
69,
Yeah.
Blumpkin, Cleveland Steamer, Glass Bottom Boat. There was one more
Just
Right.
missionary was the other one.
because he was tired.
Yeah, because he got tired at
Got
the end, and
spent.
he was like, "I got to get
Yeah.
one more in here." So he went on a mission trip.
Yeah, one
and
of
he
his
fucked
fellow
some
players
youths.
to gently rest their hand on
Yes.
his pectoral muscle.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
jizzed everywhere.
Yeah. That's what they actually called. That's why they call it pulling the goalie.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
Right. Because
Yeah.
it was originally just the pull-out method.
Yeah.
Now it's called pulling your goalie.
Pulling the goalie.
Right.
Bought some penguins for some reason,
right.
Yeah.
like that Jim Carrey piece of shit.
Or Matt Damon when he bought that zoo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we get it, you're rich.
Yeah, when you have money.
He also could we get maybe a little fade on the
A little racist, but sure, let's get out of
that's
here.
Wow, as soon as the hip hop
Yeah.
comes on, Chris wants
sorry.
to turn it
I mean,
off.
I just
Gran Torino up in here.
Interesting.
see something, say something. So
That's only at the airport.
sorry. But he also used to do those like 30 milligram nicotine pouches. He would slit in between his toe and in between his
Other
toes,
toe.
and he would stuff a nicotine pouch in between his toes and then tape it up so that he could have a buzz going the whole time that he was skating too.
And he would vape with his armpits.
Wow.
he
Yeah.
definitely would do that too.
Yeah, yeah.
He would vape in the 90s even. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that pretty much covers it. Unless you guys had any other factoids you wanted to share about.
He did become a coach later.
Right?
He
Mhm.
he kind of bought his way into it, but
Yeah.
he was like, "Look, I don't want you guys to think me as the owner or the coach. I'm just I'm just here. I'm one of you.
I'm just one of the guys.
Right,
He was
yeah.
just one of the guys.
But then
Yeah.
he just like never left.
that was his other
Yeah.
tagline. It was Mario the Magnificent One, Lemieux. I'm just one of the guys.
Just one of the guys.
Yeah, right.
Just
Yeah,
one of the guys.
he coached that volleyball team to 13 national championships.
Yeah,
which is amazing.
crazy.
And that's why
Incredible.
we all know about him so much.
Of course,
about him,
Right,
you know?
right.
Yeah. I didn't
Who gives
even
a
know
fuck about hockey?
Yeah, I didn't know all that
No,
other
this-
All
hockey stuff.
I know NHL 98 for PlayStation 1. That's about it.
Which stellar game.
Pretty fun game.
Yeah,
Not as good as like NHL hits.
right. Which what game was as good as NHL Hits when
Nah.
you could play as the team of pirates? I mean, come on. What are we
Oh my
doing?
God.
here?
Incredible.
All right. Well, I think that pretty much covers it. You guys, Casey, do you want to do?
I got about 3 more hours I want to
No doubt, man.
just
No doubt.
really
That's
get
good. I'm running
there.
out of gas here. Let's go.
Good. Yeah, I'll carry us. No, I've got nothing.
What are your socials?
Yeah, just my name. You know, just
So just go to the YouTube description. His
Just-
name's in there.
just
and
click on my name.
Just-
Go to I have a website, but it's not that. I don't really pay that close attention to it.
GeoCities.
Yeah, it's an Angel Fire, and it's got some clips on there. I don't know. Come see a show. Check out I got Don't Tell Comedy coming up. We're getting that back up and running again. Those are always fun. Check that out. And yeah, just come to a show and give me money. Buy my merch because I need some money. That's about it.
Hell yeah.
Do you have to be vaccinated?
No, fuck it. Who cares?
Just come on in. Okay.
Spit in my mouth.
all right. Well, thanks for coming on, Casey.
Yeah.
This was super
for
fun.
having me. I
Appreciate
hated
Very
every
much
second.
enjoyed it. Guys, same time next week.
Dude.
My nipples hurt.
Nice.
Right on.
Dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, absolutely.